100 newsroom. Here's
Lisa Glassberg takes
All right,
shits
Lisa.
at work.
Hey now. All right, Lisa.
Yes.
What do you have for us?
𝗫𝗿𝗿𝗱 has finished recording the audiobook for They Call Me Baba Booey. It took 3 full 6-hour sessions.
He told me it was exhausting.
I'm exhausted, Bob. I had to read my own book out loud. Who the hell's getting this book? I bet he sells a lot of copies with this book.
Of course he will.
You know.
People want to know all about Baba Booey.
Yeah. It's a Baba Booey book. I've been reading Jim Brewer's book. It's pretty good.
It's the Baba Bible.
He's got a real good story in him, that Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer has had an interesting life.
Really. It's really fascinating, actually. That whole Saturday Night Live thing, and he talks about like him creating that Joe Pesci show and all that. It's very, very interesting. And I'm thinking, Gary, I read the first draft of his book. And it is very funny. I have to say.
Funny on purpose funny?
No, not on purpose. It's just our audience is going to have a blast with it. I mean, they are, and I think the audiobook is going to be unbelievable.
Oh my God!
I told you I'm going to make a contest out of your audiobook, which should sell a lot of audiobooks.
You know what's in the audiobook, by the way?
Yeah.
And I did this mostly out of laziness, but in the book, the full videotape, Take Me Back video, is the transcription is printed. I just put my tape in there.
Oh.
It saved me from reading 6 pages.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Which is hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's right. It was 3.
Oh, so there's a bonus tape.
Hello, hello.
Why is Richard Christie running through the halls? Whenever I talk to you, Gary, I can see that on camera. What is that running?
He's usually running to put up a note of somehow making fun of me.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
He's put this clips of me. What is it, Richard?
It's clips of you saying dumb stuff.
Clips of me saying dumb stuff.
Oh, your audiobook.
What page is that on?
Hey, Richard, come in here. Look how thin this guy is.
He has just gotten so thin.
He's like half a person now.
Yeah, and every week he's thinner.
Are you getting thin for your wedding? I think you're too thin.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's what everybody's saying, and me and Tim Sabian were just saying, it's funny how when you're fat and people say, oh, you're too fat, but then you get thin and everybody tries to derail you by saying you're too thin.
Let me see.
Like,
lift up your shirt.
nobody can be happy for you.
No, actually, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this guy's abs and everything.
I told him he looked good the other day. I've been commented on.
I've been working, doing a lot of working out in the gym and running like 6 or 7 miles a day.
So the theory is you're not even watching porn anymore. Like you had one of the largest internet porn collections ever.
No, I still do.
Oh, you do?
Especially like Peter North. I love his stuff. And yeah, I still watch.
Where's he going to get his good man hours in if he doesn't watch porn?
Yeah, I heard you on the wrap-up show talking about Peter North, and it was kind of weird. Like you say so many sort of gay things, I sometimes feel like you're gay or bi.
No, I get a lot of support from other male porn fans that love Peter North.
Now, somebody wrote me a note that says Peter North was in gay porn. Is that true?
Well, that's what people say, and they've sent me clips. I think it's all special effects, somebody trying to derail his career.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Why would people be trying to derail Peter North's career?
Because they're jealous.
Yeah, they're jealous. They try to make these...
Mel Gibson's jealous.
Like Richard went to a convention so he could meet Peter North. Wasn't that the story?
He's a huge fan.
Yeah. We waited online for like 5 hours. It was like Janet Jameson and Peter North somewhere.
And he's there for Peter North.
Oh, we didn't give a shit about Jenna, Me and my buddies.
That's very gay to me.
We got our picture with Peter and everything. He was selling these pills that are supposed to make you shoot ropes. It looked like a vitamin store in front of him. And all these guys are putting out money so they can shoot ropes like Peter North.
Wow. Would you really take a product from a porn star so you could shoot ropes?
You know that doesn't work.
Well, I've heard that his secret is tons of celery. Like he'll eat 20 stalks of celery before a movie, which is, I don't know if it's true, but that's what I've heard. I tried it and it didn't
I
work.
could never tell you what kind of load a guy blows. In fact, I don't even watch that part of porn. I fast forward right through it.
Yeah, how could that be your favorite thing?
I don't know how girls swallow that cum. I tell you, I got to hand it to you gals. I know Robin
Like
doesn't.
he hasn't.
What kind? I haven't. You're damn right I haven't.
You never tasted your own?
No. I'm not you, man.
I never did either.
You never drunk it with a wine chaser on a Friday night?
Pretty sure that's wrong.
Have you ever, like, when you're masturbating, got so worked up you jizzed all over your own face?
No.
One time when I was on tour with my band in, like, '98, we went to Europe, and I didn't masturbate the whole month.
You're so gross.
And when I got back home, I celebrated and whacked off. And
Lisa G, you're such a little angel back there. Do you hear what he's saying? Does that gross you out or what? What? No? Oh, you like it. All right. Lisa, may I ask you a sexual question? Do you, like Robin says she doesn't like to swallow it. Do you do it?
Stop it.
Would you do it? If you're in love. If you're in love with a guy, and he liked that, would you be willing to? And he's a Jewish guy, Lisa. Jewish
so it's
guy.
Kosher.
He's at least a doctor. He has tremendous amount of money.
He's a doctor,
surgeon, and he's very good looking.
Plastic surgeon.
Yes,
But
then
you would swallow it.
Plastic surgeon. Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. I was watching porn last night. I told you on that Flesh Cast or whatever it's called. Flesh
Drive.
Flesh Drive.
Yeah.
And you ought to put all your porn on that little Flesh Drive thing that you could just put everything on one little thing.
I was going to say, he'd be perfect for it.
But, yeah, he's a perfect candidate. But I was watching, and, like, they get up to the part where these guys blow their load, and they run right up to the girl's mouth, so it'll be... And I just want to vomit. I don't know how you gals do it.
But you know what's funny? Like,
I certainly don't want to see a guy's load. I don't understand how you could be a fan of that.
You're not disappointed when a guy just dribbles like he has two drops of load?
I wouldn't even know. I'd be more than happy if he didn't come at all.
But even like when you come, don't you feel more manly if you're shooting like a long way?
That's true, but that's my stuff. You know, I don't want to see anybody else's stuff.
You want the man to be more manly?
Well, you want to...
He's gay.
You want
Don't get married and ruin some girl's life.
I want him to be able to hit my chin from the other side of the room.
No, you want to visualize, and the fantasy is that you're that guy.
Richard, no, that's not it at all.
Well, then why do you watch porn?
I want to see the girls. I like to see girls getting laid and all that stuff.
But you like to imagine that you're the one doing it, right?
No. I mean, I imagine me doing her, but I don't imagine I'm that guy, and I don't want to see his load. Cause I don't pretend that that's my load.
There's a lot of guys around here that are into loads, like Will Murray.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big Peter North
He
fan.
seems effeminate to me, too, honestly.
Like, whenever we talk about porn, we're always pissed. We talk about dribblers, which are guys that don't jizz very much.
You're both gay, that's why.
And we don't like dribblers.
All right. Well, you be going to go get yourself checked out. Don't ruin some girl's life.
No.
When's the wedding?
I think
Halloween?
late July next year, I think.
Oh, not Halloween?
Nah, we don't.
Why wouldn't you get married on your favorite holiday?
It's her day. I want to do what makes her happy, you know?
Look at you be having empathy.
Yeah.
Nice. July of next year?
I think like July 30th, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at dates. But, you know, and not to put any pressure on anybody, but I don't know what's going on with me and my job next year, so I don't know when to take a honeymoon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
do me a favor. Don't take any honeymoon.
What, really?
No, well, I mean, I don't know what's happening. I mean,
Don't plan for it now, is what he's saying.
Don't plan on
you got plenty of time.
Don't plan on a bright future.
But you got to plan a little bit ahead for that kind of stuff.
I guess so.
Our honeymoon to Transylvania is off, honey.
Are you going to go to some haunted place?
No.
For your honeymoon?
You know, it's
What's your game plan if I quit the business? Or let's say, I can't take you with me where I'm going.
That's a really good question.
Yeah. What's the game plan here?
Well, it's hard because I'm never going to find anything as fun as working here. So it's like I've tried actually not to even think about it because, and I'll figure it out when it comes. I got a little bit of money saved up, so if I'm out of work for a month or two, I should be okay. But
a month or two, I predict like 10 years.
Well, I can always go back to being an electrician. I figure at the very.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You have skills. You're up to date with all of that.
I did it for 12 years. Yeah, I did commercial electric, and in New York, electricians make really good money.
Right.
It kind of drives me crazy when I hear Steve Grillo say that he quit being an electrician because he had a good thing going.
Do you think it'll be weird for you? Like, because you're Richard Christie from the show. And
he's a celebrity electrician.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be weird, like you're working in some guy's house and then you go, hey, aren't you that guy from the Howard Stern? Are you going to feel kind of deflated?
No, I think they'd get a kick out of it. I would be happy that I made their day.
I'd be like, aren't you that guy from the Howard Stern show? Get out of my house. I don't care if you hang out with me.
Didn't you pee in a diaper?
Yeah. Hey, you're doing my electrical work? I mean, you're that sophisticated with this stuff? I mean, you can really...
Yeah. I did it for a long time. I never got my journeyman's license just because it wasn't my passion, but it was a way to make a living. So if I had to, so that I don't starve, I would go back and do it.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. But
all right, at least you have something to fall on. Fall back on.
But
you could be like the nude electrician because you love being naked.
I could lick the other electrician's balls or something. Well, it's funny because I have.
Have you talked to Sirius about maybe staying on as an electrician?
There you
know what's funny? I know the head electrician here, and he's a really super cool guy. So he'd probably be the first person I'd talk to.
So you're networking.
Yeah.
Would you actually go to him? So like you'd remain at Sirius, but as an electrician, part of the electricians team.
Hey, if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do.
It's weird, I
love.
At least he's got something.
Yeah.
But I have.
Fred's a plumber.
Sal can be my apprentice.
Maybe they'll start a whole contracting thing.
Right.
Well, I have dreams that I have to go back and do that, and it is a bummer because this is the funnest job in the world and
the most fun job.
I have dreams sometimes that it's that first day back and I'm putting my tool belt on and I'm thinking, I don't get to make prank calls.
Where's my tape measure? Where's my fuse puller?
My Kleins, my wrench. But this is not to sound, to kiss your butt too much, but this is the greatest job I could ever dream of having. So I don't think there's anything else that can compare to working here.
Well, absolutely. All right. Well, Richard, he is watching porn. Mm-hmm. I thought he was off porn because...
and honestly, not as much as I used to because I went 10 years without getting laid, and now I have an amazing fiance, and so like you don't watch it as much as you used to.
I was going to say, Richard, nobody could watch it as much as you used to. You do other things now.
He used to stay home on a Friday night, pour a glass of wine.
He had a date with himself.
Yeah, and like jerk off.
Yeah.
Like 4 times in one night.
And he had his favorite girls.
I did 7 times in one night.
Like what's the most you jerk off now?
Once a week, maybe. Once or twice a week, probably.
Right. And is that just because you'll enjoy it more than being with your wife, or?
No, just...
convenience.
Just convenience. Sometimes you never know when the mood hits you.
Where do you do it? You have a small place.
Yeah, usually in the bathroom or something.
While she's home, or you wait till she leaves?
Usually when she's not around.
Right.
Yeah.
And
𝗛𝘗 says they have a lovely apartment.
Oh yeah, but it's not. There's not a lot of hiding room, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, we have big windows and people can see in and stuff.
He's probably standing right in front of the window.
Puts a damper on that.
I'm not a voyeur,
What's the plan? Will you have kids with your wife?
Probably eventually, but right.
Do you think with your problems with alcohol and
Who says I have problems with alcohol?
Oh, you do. So you drink way too much.
You can't get enough.
And actually even losing this weight has helped me. I don't drink near as much as I used to.
Right, a lot of calories.
Yeah. It's made me conscious of how many calories I was taking in. But right now, like, we want to kind of move up to that. We have a fish now that we love, and once our
fish?
Yeah, and once our fish passes away, we want to get a dog like you guys did, and kind of,
go to North Shore
Animal.
Animal.
You'll be a parent when you're 90.
Yeah, go to North Shore Animal. You get an adult cat. They're great.
Yeah, well, she's allergic to cats, but our friend has a hypoallergenic cat, like ones that they don't shed. So we're thinking about getting one of those.
There you go. So you're slowly going up the evolutionary ladder.
Yeah.
To the point that you get a baby.
It's about time. I'm 36, so I better grow up. Yeah.
Oh, he's got time on a kid.
Maybe you ought to get a monkey.
Yeah.
Why a monkey?
That would be enough for you.
Yeah.
A monkey is as high up the evolutionary scale as you
go
go.
to an actual human child.
Well, it's
and you'd like a monkey because they throw their feces and they pee all over themselves.
It'd be funny, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I would love. Well, we had and if I can say a few words about Pumpkin, our fish, it died on Saturday. And
You mean it's
really
already
sad.
gone?
Well, we have one fish left, Ernie, but Pumpkin, it died on
How long
Saturday.
did it last?
2 years. It was actually old. We nicknamed her Old Lady because for a fish, she was pretty old and she had a good life.
What kind of fish?
It was a tetra, orange and black tetra. So
Is that a goldfish?
Like a goldfish, yeah.
Right.
So 2 years is good.
And did you have a whole tank and everything, or just like a bowl?
A huge tank. She had a whole, because at first we had like 10 fish. She was the only one that lasted, so she had this huge tank to herself.
So basically, you're a fish killer.
Yeah, you're killing fish.
Well, fish are hard, It's a good thing for people to learn how to take care of a pet. A fish, because believe it or not, I think fish are just as hard to take care of as dogs. And
No, they're not. I've had both.
yeah, but you had a lot of fish die too.
Yeah,
I remember you
well,
Well, the
talking about.
tank wasn't set up right.
Yeah,
but that's-
I mean, I couldn't even set this thing up right.
But
Until I
imagine.
found a company that knew what the hell they were doing.
But-
My tank was a death tank. The fish used to jump out of the tank. I'd find them behind the walls. The water was so toxic, they'd do anything to get out of there.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'd say to the guy, "Don't worry about it. I'll just replace the fish." I go, "But all my fish are dying. I don't want to kill fish."
You were supposed to be watching the fish to ease your stress.
Yeah, I said I'm completely stressed out, and I'm upset. I'd find like an eel like climbed out of the tank and like was behind a wall, and the wall smelled.
There was no cover on the tank?
The top, it was a big tank, and I mean the top of it is open.
It was like a wall.
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible for them to jump out. They jumped out. They committed suicide rather than live in that tank. It was so toxic.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know how to do it. The guy, a professional company, supposedly. Then I found a good place out of Connecticut that actually straightened the whole situation out. Then my fish lived great.
Yeah.
Then I got a divorce.
They last more than 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's saying 2 years is a long time.
But it's hard.
no.
Well, just the way you described it,
That's
it's
why I
hard to
say
take care of fish.
You shouldn't try a child. You don't even know how to take care of a fish.
It shouldn't be hard to take care of fish if you have an expert company taking care of them. That's what I couldn't figure out. But I was taking care of them.
But with a small tank,
Yeah.
An average person can set it up themselves and have
Well.
it be okay.
Yeah, but you still got to know pH balance and all that. You learn a lot with pets.
Mark, you're on the air in Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, now.
In honor of Baba Booey's book, I was wondering if y'all could go around the room and talk about what y'all think.
No. Mike, you're on the air. You're taking too long. I have no patience. Yes, Mike in Staten Island.
Hey, Howard. How are you guys doing?
All right.
Is Richard Christie aware that his fallback job, there's 5,000 local 3 electricians out of work right now?
Oh, is that true? No, I had no idea. I know that because of the economy, construction has slowed way down.
A lot of unemployed electricians is what this gentleman is saying. Well, your phone is on the fritz, pal.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'll do what I got to do. I'll figure something out.
Richard, so we got a little update on you today. We haven't heard from you in a long time. And you're going to pull this shtick again?
No, I'll talk to you. What's your question?
No, you kept on telling us about how much you love was shooting ropes and Peter North.
Langford loves that shit too, right, Steve? Ropes, big loads, monster Peter North loads.
What are you, Benji?
But Howard doesn't think like any guy really, imagines
a lot
that's
of guys. That's the only reason to watch a porno.
Do you think any
when
guy
the chick gets cummed on?
Do you think any guys around here have the same feelings about
Will
porn?
Murray definitely does. Me and him talk about Peter North all the time. A lot of guys are into that.
He's about shooting ropes and all that?
Yeah, he's all about the ropes, man. Come on. When you see a guy dribbling in a porno, what's the most important part of a movie? Any kind of movie. The ending. If the ending's no good, it ruins the movie. Same with porno. There's a big finish, an ending, a climax. And if the climax is big, it's like a big explosion, like at the end of Independence Day when the spaceships explode. It's a huge explosion and it's exciting and you're like, that's great. Great way to end the movie. Same way with the Peter North movie. At the end, you know there's going to be a huge explosion. It's like an action movie. Yeah. You know, like when you go see Bruce Willis in an action movie, you know you're going to get lots of big explosions. You're going to get lots of action. The ending's going to be huge. Same way with Peter North. You know at the end you're going to get a huge explosion. It's action-packed. It's great. It made it worth watching the whole movie. But say you get, like, I don't know, Timmy Smalldick or just, any other kind of porno star that dribbles. The ending is kind of, that was a letdown. It's like you got to have a big finish. And that's just how I look at it. That's the best part of the dirty movie is that's why they make, cum shot compilation movies, 1,001 cum shots. It's guys that are buying that stuff, not women. It's a guy fantasy, that ending when there's the big load.
Do you want to see if anyone else around here has the same feelings about it? Maybe Ronnie?
Sure. What's your favorite part of a porno movie, Ronnie?
That's a good question. Favorite part of a porno movie?
Like, what's the thing that you can't wait to see in a porno?
I like seeing how a girl fucking sucks a guy off. I like to see her technique.
Yeah. Now, do you like the result of that? The load shot, the money shot?
Nah, I could take that or leave it. I kind of like to see when what kind of positions they get into also. When they're fucking. But I don't really care about the low drop.
But if does it matter to you if it's a big or just a dribble? Or?
I don't care, dude. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't care about the
But
low
like
drop.
when you shoot
I don't care about the low drop.
What about your load?
What about it? My load works fine, dude.
Are you happier?
I have no problem.
Are you happier when you shoot a huge load?
I don't measure it.
Yeah, but when you shoot like a bigger one rather than a dribble,
I fucking stand up and cheer. Yay!
See?
Stupid ass.
See? He likes a big load.
Yeah, you stupid ass.
What about you, Ganji? Did you shoot a big load all over Kendra Jane?
I don't remember what
can't
kind.
Remember that
I can't even
back.
remember that far back. Are you kidding? I don't remember what kind of load it was.
What, do you shoot big loads up?
I think they're all about the same size at all times. I don't think there's ever I've never had a dribbler and I've never had a really big rope.
Oh, so you're a medium.
Yeah, I'm a medium rope guy.
We're here to talk about loads, not wimpy dribbler loads.
No, big, goopy, white loads.
Ropey man loads.
Do you like loads just as much as this guy?
I'm a load fan myself. I mean, they don't call it the money shot for nothing. I mean, it is kind of the finale, the grand finale. If it was a firework display, this would be the grand ending, so to speak. So
it'd be like the Macy's Peter North is the Macy's 4th of July fireworks of loads.
Absolutely.
Randy West is the sparkler of loads.
Yeah, he's a little dribbler. He ain't getting it done.
Love you, Randy, but you could eat a little more celery or something.
I'm with you.
There.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm a load fan. What am I going to say? They make specials about it. They have DVDs dedicated to fucking cum shots, all right?
That's what I tried to tell him. I said they have movies called 1001 Cum Shots.
Yeah, people, they have bukkake videos are like huge, you know? People like this shit, so we're not that weird.
And it's not all women watching these load videos either. It's a lot of straight men. Like us. Doesn't get any straighter than this.
Yeah.
Right, honey?
No.
So we're here with an expert on television to talk about television, more specifically cum shots in porno movies on television.
Okay.
What do you prefer, a huge load or a dribbler load when you're watching a porno movie and not jerking off?
I have to admit that I really don't look for either, Richard. I'm looking at the girls. I'm not looking at the guys. And as fine as Peter North's work is, the attention really has to go to females if you're, heterosexual.
Yeah, but the women are visibly happier when they get a big load. There is a little bit of a look of disappointment on a woman's face when there's a dribbler involved.
Well, then let me see the happiness in the woman getting off versus the dribbler or the one who's delivering that big load. That's what I'd rather see.
Yeah, okay, all right. But it's like, to me, pornos jump the shark when a guy moans real loud and he's like, "Rah!" and then it's drip. It sucks.
So the first time you saw a dribbler is when porn jumped the shark for you?
Exactly. You've seen Peter North's movies, right?
Of course. Who hasn't?
And you're a fan, right?
I'm more of a fan of girls. I don't care about guys.
There are guys that you like. You're a fan of Randy Spears, right? And,
just because I've heard of guys doesn't mean I'm a fan of theirs.
Oh, and you love...
Just because I've heard of Evan Stone.
Evan Stone, that's his favorite.
No, he's not my favorite. I don't have favorite guys.
What about you? Do you shoot ropes or do you dribble?
I shoot massive ropes, massive loads.
Like Peter North size?
No, well, probably not Peter North size, but damn close.
How many ounces a load do you think?
I don't know.
Can you shoot it in a measuring cup?
No, I won't.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Because you might have this hidden talent that you're not even using.
How do you know what I'm using and not using?
Well, I haven't seen you shoot a load, so you're not
Guess what? You're not, ever.
Richard, what have you learned today?
I've learned that everybody in the office is sick of me asking them about their loads.
You're not the only guy who actually likes male porn stars, though.
Exactly. Although it's fewer people than I thought, it's pretty much just me and Will Murray. But at least I have one partner in load crime. So right there with you, Will. Peter.
Been a pleasure, etc., and that he hopes I stay. That's what he said. Now the Hollywood easy, Robin. The Hollywood Reporter went ahead and put a big headline: Howard Stern may need to take a pay cut, and then in the body of the article that I read to you yesterday, attributed to him. That, basically, like everyone else around here, I might need to step back and take a pay cut, which is nothing that he said. So,
and they didn't put it in quote marks.
Sorry, George. What?
They didn't put it in quote marks.
Yeah, but there was something in quote marks, but
yeah, that's the impression I got.
Yeah, but it was not his quote.
So that's irresponsible journalism.
Well,
thank you, George.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, the CFO of this company is in the clear with me.
Well, it's a shame that that tirade went on for some time, and the man was innocent.
Well, yeah. I think you can understand that when I take the Hollywood Reporter, which I consider to be,
it's supposed to be a credible magazine.
Right. So I do owe an apology to. Well, I really don't owe an apology because I was misled, like George W. Bush on weapons of mass destruction.
So he never apologized.
Right. What's he going to apologize for? But I will apologize because I don't know the guy. I do send him a Christmas card every year.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah, I do. As you should, Robin.
I don't send out Christmas cards.
No more? You used to.
I used to, but...
What happened? You're too busy?
Yes.
The list gets too long.
No, she's very busy. You have no idea what Robin's life is like.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah, I mean, she is a globetrotter. She is a philanthropist. You have no idea what Robin has evolved into.
I have many, many hats I have to change into every day. And so Christmas card sender had to go out the window.
Everybody understands when Robin doesn't send Christmas cards because they know she's saving the world. No one expects her to be taking time out from that to send a Christmas card.
Her spiritual Christmas card goes out to all the people
Absolutely.
all during the year.
All the time, every day.
That's right, George. And so, Robin, I understand.
Oh, goodness.
You've evolved. You have. You are not the same woman I met many years ago in Washington, D.C.
Nor are you the same man, my dear.
That's right.
How many years ago was that?
I'm pretty sure I am the same one. That's the problem. That's why I'm at the psychiatrist. I have not evolved. I've devolved.
How long ago was it that you met?
I met Robin.
The year I was born, he met me.
I met Robin in Washington, D.C. because I spoke to her on the phone when I was working in Detroit. We were both leaving jobs to go to Washington. We were feeling each other out, so to speak, on the phone. And we had a good conversation. And the program director was on the phone at the same time. We had an easy way of conversing, and so we were both hired to work at Washington, D.C. So that was in 1981, I'm going to say.
81?
No, maybe earlier.
No, that was about it.
No. We were already at NBC at 81.
Yeah, 80. It was 1980.
So practically
might have been
years.
79.
No, it had to be 80.
1980?
Yeah, because, that one tumultuous year in Washington.
Right. Well, 1980, I remember I was working in Detroit, so I guess, all that went down. I left Detroit, and then I went to Washington. Yeah. I'm not good with years, but 1980 sounds about right.
A perfect radio match.
That's right. 90.
Seems like it was yesterday, George.
I know what you mean.
Not to me.
5 years ago to me was like yesterday.
5 years ago to me was like 5 years ago. And you know what? 1980. I'm going to do a little quick math. I'm going to impress you right now.
Yeah.
Watch this. 1980 plus 10 is 1990. Then you got 2000. Now you're talking 20 years. Now, if you add, let's say, 10 to that, that's 30 years ago I met Robin.
That's right.
That's right.
That's just some quick math right off the top of my
I
head.
said 30 years when you announced that.
I do
you're
that.
quicker. That's not fair. He had to show the work.
Well, I did an exact thing. I'm showing you. I show the work. 80 to 90 is 10. Then you go 90 to 2000. You see how I do it? And
that's
then
what I
20.
did.
Now you got after 2000, you got to go. Let's say it was 2011. Then it would be 31 years.
Well, believe me, 5 hours seems like 5 seconds here.
Yeah, you got to do the math
really fast,
and you got to show people how you got there. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that stuff. Anyway, so we met, and then I saw Robin, lovely, of course.
You know what? I just saw Private Parts again. Because they're playing it on cable all the time.
All the time, yeah.
And I tune in, and you're in Detroit and doing Hop Along Howie and all that stuff. And then I'm like, uh-oh, my entrance is coming.
Right. You got to get ready for it. What did you do? My entrance. According to the internet, I started with you in 1981.
81?
So, yeah, but how is that possible if we were already in... Weren't we in New York in
Well, that was a quick year, because in 81...
September of 82.
82 in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's 81. So what would that be, George?
Don't ask. I don't care.
You want me to do the quick mathematics?
So like 30 years ago or so,
Yeah.
29, 30 years ago, I met you. She was very young. That was when she had her old breasts before they reduced them.
Yeah, pre-reduction.
Yeah. I saw
less
those.
of Robin then.
I saw Robin with full chest in 1981, and she walked in triumphant with those things.
And from there, she grew.
No, she reduced. Sad day. Yes, and Fred I met in 19. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm 19. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. I graduated high school in 72. Then I went to BU, and I graduated there 76. I fotzed around at that advertising agency, finally got a job. I turned down the job. It was New Year's Day that I fucked up the board of WMW, and I thought they were going to fire me. All right, so that was 1977, I guess. I stayed at R&W for 2 fucking years, 79. I must have met Fred in 1979.
31
right?
years.
Correct.
That's correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to tell you how many years ago that was. All right. Now,
31 years.
Stop, Judge. He's trying to work it out.
All right, he gave me the answer, 31 years. The way George got there, he went 79 to 89 is 10.
Just add to the 30.
Yes.
We determined that 1980
you
is
took
30
a
years
shortcut.
ago.
How brilliant are you?
I forgot about that. No, I was doing the work. See, I went 79 to 81. No, 79
to
89. See, that's where I messed up.
Yeah.
So how many years I know you, Fred? 31 marvelous years.
Amazing.
And I walked into the, I don't know exactly the meeting, but I was doing morning radio, and I came in, and Fred was the overnight guy. Mm-hmm. So I guess it was on my first shift I met him.
Yeah.
I don't think I met him ahead of time.
No, sir.
And there he was. He was so Fred.
Mr. Electric.
Yeah.
By the way, a little aside, when I was talking to Howard about coming to Washington, D.C., the first thing he mentioned about you, he says, she has really, really big breasts.
That's a lie.
He did not.
That is such a fucking
Matter
lie.
of fact, I'm going, how big could they be? And when I walked in, I go,
That is such a lie.
He wasn't fucking lying. They really are big.
You're lying.
Is that true?
Of course not. Why did you lie? You
Making
never
a
lied
joke.
before. Joke. That's not funny.
Sorry.
It's sexist.
I know.
You know I'm a
That's why it's
champion
fun.
of all women. Listen, I didn't look at you that way with the breasts. I'm not a breast man.
But I am, and they are impressive.
Of course, but I would never introduce you to Robin that way.
No.
What did he say?
They did catch my eye.
I don't think I said anything. I said to Fred, do you want to come
She said you were a great person.
I
and
said, we got a good thing going here. Why don't you join us?
That's really what it was.
I mean, who the hell knows what I exactly said? It didn't take much coaxing to get Fred.
It's not like my mind has a black box that I remember all these details.
But it wasn't like Fred was, silver lining, a silver cup, and he was hard to get out of.
No, he was in a miserable situation.
Absolutely.
No.
Like most people in radio.
Yeah, he was in a bad situation. He was working at Wacky 105 or whatever
102.
it is. 102. Wacky 102 in Springfield, Mass.
Yep. They had just changed formats from top 40 to album-oriented rock, and I got there and realized what a huge mistake I had made.
Who was the program director?
Believe it or not, it was Mike Adams.
I don't know who that is.
He was a guy who was one of your replacements. I don't know if he was the direct replacement after you left CCC or one of the guys after that, but he left there and went to Springfield to become the program director.
Oh, wow.
He's a funny guy, but I don't know if he had the mind to be a program director.
Right. No, the guy who replaced me was, what was the Hopalong Paul? What was it?
Paul Payton.
Country Paul Payton.
I don't think he did mornings, did he?
He was a rock guy,
middays.
but he was Country Paul Payton. I don't even know what the hell that was about. He was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
He was like more professional than all of us. Country Paul Payton. Wonder what happened to him. So many guys in radio. The landscape of radio is littered with DJs.
And he was one of those guys that went off on vacation, and they fired him while he was in Virginia.
That's why you never leave.
I guess the ratings weren't that good. See, he came in at a time when like all that Burkhardt-Abrams stuff started really becoming popular, and they were doing research on music, and HCN was kicking our ass, and he was more old school AOR, like, hey, you know what? Pull some interesting stuff and play it. Unfortunately, the ratings didn't reflect that passion he had.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, he was great.
But, yeah, I got out of Hartford in tears.
In tears?
Yeah, I used to cry. I got so annoyed I was still on Hartford radio that I got on my knees. I told you I prayed to God to get me the hell out of here. I hated it.
And God answered your prayers and put you in Detroit?
It's just I couldn't get any money, and I was working my balls off, and, I knew this station wasn't going anywhere, and I just knew it was bad. Yeah, and God put me in Detroit. Well, what happened was Dwight Douglas was supposed to put me in Columbus, Ohio, where there was a great station run by this guy, Tom Tuber, where he had a morning show that was huge. They had a 31 share.
Wow.
And they needed a replacement for these guys. They were negotiating with them. It wasn't going well. And they contacted me and said, hey, why don't you do it? I said, fucking Ohio. Wherever the hell that is. I said, that doesn't sound like a step up. They go, no, it's a big step up. You work for that station. You're in a big step up. They pay and everything. Like, you could make like 40 grand.
Ohio had some good radio.
I guess so.
Yeah.
What did I know? So I said, okay. And then I got word that they successfully got this team.
And so you were out.
Yeah, so I saw this ad in the in Billboard. It said www Detroit. And I looked it up. Detroit's like the number 8 market in the world. Is looking for a morning show or a morning man. And I went, wow. How come these fuckers from Burkhardt-Abrams, Dwight Douglas,
don't know about that? Why
didn't say
are they
anything?
putting you in for that?
So I sent the tape immediately to the ad. Within one day, the general manager, Wally Clark, heard my tape, and the program director, Dick Hungate, flew in to Hartford on a fucking plane, no less.
Well, I know they didn't fly in by their own power.
Told me to meet them at a hotel for dinner. No one ever took me to dinner.
Right?
Yeah, wow. Like for a nice dinner that they were going to pay for. They sat there and they did that move where they go, if you come to Detroit, we offer you this. And Wally wrote down on a napkin what I was going to get. And he slid it. He folded it in half. And he slid it across. And I opened it up and fell off my fucking chair. I thought they'd made a mistake. It said 28 on it. I went, $28,000 fucking dollars. I'll never have to work again. I was out of my mind with joy. So I tried to keep a straight face because I said, surely these guys don't know what they're doing.
Surely.
I mean, $28,000.
Don't call me Shirley.
Meanwhile, they should have paid me triple that for the combat pay. So I looked at it and I said, well, I have to sleep on it. And then I went, fuck that. I go, all right, I'll do it.
Power nap.
I didn't even tell my wife at the time that
you had accepted a job?
I didn't tell her. I didn't say anything. I never expect anything to happen, but I accepted the job. Listen, I can't fool around. What if they gave it to someone else? I couldn't believe my good fortune.
The iron is hot.
So at what point did you get Don as your agent?
Well, hold on.
That's a long time.
So then
before then,
I never heard of an agent. Nobody had an agent in radio, so I didn't even know about that. So I said, $28,000. Gee, do you think I jumped too quick? I called my father. So I went home, told my wife, I said, you're not going to believe it. I just got a job in Detroit. She was like, what? I just got a job here. I go, but she knew I had to go. Yeah. And so I packed up my bags. I gave notice in Hartford. It was so great. I mean, I was like, I'm leaving Cy. This guy, Cy Dresner, on this station, who's paying me $12,000 a year. I asked him for a $25 raise. I was doing really well for them. I did the news. I was the production guy. I was the morning guy. I was everything. He told me how to get back to me. That's when I started crying. And I said, I got to get out of here. Someone's got to save me. So anyway, then I got a call from Dwight Douglas. I go, Dwight, this is great. It's a Burkhardt Abrams station. I'm working with you. He goes, you took that job? I go, what do you mean? He goes, you never should have taken that job. We have our eye on you. We told you we wanted you in Ohio. I go, yeah, but this is Detroit. He goes, that station's a fucking turkey.
Oh no!
I go, you're kidding me. I go, but it's it's your station. He goes, there's 4 rock stations in Detroit. They're number 4, dead last. They're not putting any money into the fucking thing. It's basically. It's a no-win situation. You just fuck yourself. He didn't say it like that. He doesn't curse.
No, but
basically,
he let you know.
He boiled it down saying it was a huge mistake. Yeah. I didn't care. I wasn't going to listen to him. I had a job, and I was out.
You needed to get out of there.
Yeah. So I called my dad, discussed it with him, and I said, gee, I got 28, and he goes, 28, he says, it sounds like you could have gotten 30. Did you ask him for a little bit more? That's what you usually do. I said, really? And I found out the Doc of Rock was making $30,000. He was the big star there, Doc of Rock.
And he was afternoons?
He was nights.
Nights.
Evidently, he was the big deal, $30,000. So I called Wally up, and I said, hey, Mr. Clark, I've been thinking about your offer, and I was very generous, but I can't believe I did this. I said, I really think it would be, I need $30,000 because I don't have enough money to move. He goes, okay. I was Wally. Okay, he knew. He's got a morning man for $30,000.
He expected you to come back.
Right. He was thought I was a schlub, I think. So he goes, sure, fine. Come on down and join us. I went down there. That was a real nightmare. A couple of months later, Wally takes me in a room. He goes, I'm getting out of here. I go, Wally, what do you mean you're getting out of here? You're the reason I'm here. He goes, nah, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to St. Louis. I got a good job over there.
Wow.
Yeah, he says, I'm moving. I said, before you move, can you give me $50,000? Because I don't think I'm long for this place. He goes, sure.
He did that?
Give me $20,000 raise.
Wow.
Says, you're doing a good job. He goes, what do I care? You're the
cool.
next.
I'm out the door.
Yeah, you're the next guy's problem. I said, listen, for my troubles, give me some money. I'm fucking broke here. I couldn't even afford a car, and I'm in Detroit.
Ugh, you need a car in Detroit.
Yeah, I didn't understand. You could take out a loan.
You need a tank in Detroit.
Oh, that's right. You used to buy cash.
I had saved $8,000 total.
Yeah.
I handed over $8,000 for my ex car, which turned out to have faulty brakes. My wife did a spin of 360 in the car on the highway. It was great. I mean, we were both like, wow, we bought a great car. $8,000 our entire life savings. The fucking thing sucks.
Every time you took us somewhere in that car, you told us that story.
Yeah, it was weird.
Why are you inviting us in?
Remember, I couldn't wait to get rid of that car. And I mean, when it rained, it hydroplaned. It did everything. It was the shittiest thing. The X car was supposed to be the future of GM.
Right.
I remember when I got rid of that thing, I was just going to junk it. My brother-in-law, Pete, said to me, hey, I'll take that car. He had no car either. I said, it's an X car. It did a complete spin 360 when you hit the brakes. He goes, I don't care. It sounds like fun. I'll take it.
I'll be able to handle it.
He took it. He was fine with it. He used it for years. I don't know. He's a little more daring than I am. But then it was off to, then Detroit just fell apart. It was horrible. One program director after another. Then
you weren't there that long. They changed program directors that often.
2 times at least.
Wow.
Yeah. This guy Dick left, the guy who hired me, and then they brought in Frank Holler. Frank was always doubled over because he had kidney stones. He was always on the floor, doubled over. Nice guy. I really liked him.
But he was always in pain.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to all these guys.
I know.
I don't even know. And then there's a whole bunch of characters. It was crazy. The jocks were all insane. Most of them were high as a kite. None of them wanted to really work hard.
No, everybody thought radio was a joke and that it was a playground.
Yeah. I worked with some guy, Wild Bill, the Doc of Rock, and this chick Liz, and I don't know what happened to all of them.
The Doc of Rock, even you don't know.
Day I showed up in Detroit, I was hired and another guy was hired for to be music director. This guy Les. He had like no teeth. I was like, where the fuck? He goes, hey y'all, you're a new guy here too, aren't you? Oh, hey, I'm Lex. Or
And
Lex.
he didn't feel bad about having no teeth.
He didn't give a fuck. He was a radio guy. He says, you know what, man? This is my what did he say? This is my 29th station in 7 years.
Wow.
I go, oh, I'm so sorry. He goes, sorry, I'm working my way up. I'm in Detroit. I thought I was a loser because I'd only been at a few radio stations. These fucking guys, they wore it like a badge of honor. They knew every radio guy. They knew everything. I was a piker.
Yeah, they were almost like traveling salesmen. They were always ready to move.
We had a night guy who was addicted to cough syrup, and he would just be going through. I'd walk in sometimes in the morning, and he'd be drinking so much cough syrup, him and his girlfriend.
His girlfriend would be at the station?
She was too, yeah. Yeah. Something like that. One of the guys was addicted to cough syrup. I don't think the girlfriend was. He was. I don't know what happened. And her name was like Titties or something like that. Like, she didn't even have her normal name. Her name was Titties. Something like that. I don't remember. It was wild. But he said he wasn't addicted to it. He just said he needed it.
He just liked it.
He liked it. But I didn't know what was going on. It was all kind of scary, quite frankly. And then I didn't know anything about Detroit. Then I tried to be local, so I made bits about the mayor, Mayor Coleman Young. They had a black mayor, and so I'd make up bits that ridiculed him. I didn't even know who he was. I just figured, well, I'll ridicule him.
He's somebody everybody knows.
Yeah.
A disaster, though.
It was a disaster. I had to, like, when I take phone calls from the audience, I had to tape them during the records. And there was no, I didn't have an engineer, and I'm taping and looking at the record. The record's running out in the middle of a conversation with someone. Then I got to edit the conversation. Oh my God! It was in way over my head. I think I hated it. It was awful. An exciting show today. At what point during the show today, Robin, would you like me to announce my future plans?
Whoa! Oh,
what?
That's right.
Well, I think I want it right now.
You want? Can you isolate her saying, I want it right now?
I'm sure that's already been done. 4 inches is fine. I need a cock.
Add it to the repertoire.
And I think I want it right now. Big, pendulous breasts. Hey, you want me to lick your ass? And I never said that one. Fuck my tight little pussy.
If you want it right now,
Okay, now you can do me.
Let's hear
We
it.
should announce it every hour on the hour.
it's hard for me to say this looking you in the eye, Robin.
Uh-oh.
And it's hard for me to...
Where are you looking?
Oh, it's hard.
I'm looking just off into the distance.
Uh-oh.
This is not going to be easy to say.
Ew.
And this all went down yesterday. And I know some of the guys were speculating that today I would have an announcement because they saw Richard Bosch, who is one of your agents as well as mine. Mm-hmm. And Richard was here yesterday, and there was a lot of dialogue between myself and Mel about what was going to happen in the future. And Mel, as I said, has been nothing but wonderful and fantastic to me, and very understanding of my situation. And I told Mel that I wasn't sure I wanted to continue working, that I had thoughts about retiring, going out on top. I feel we've done an amazing thing here at Sirius, and when history looks back on us, that it will say we gave birth to a new form of radio, that we pulled off a merger, I mean all of us. And believe me, Robin, I went into every discussion with Mel thinking of you and thinking of Fred, especially because of our long-standing relationship. And I would have called you last night to discuss this with you, but I thought in the interest of good radio, which we've always put first, that I would say this on the air. So forgive me for not saying this privately.
Oh, jeez.
So that's why it's hard to look at you, because this isn't going to be easy to say. And I certainly couldn't look the fans in the eye and say it, because this is going to be emotional, and I've never cried on the air. Maybe this will be it. But I've been feeling recently that I wanted to continue working.
Uh-huh.
And I had come to the conclusion that I wanted to continue working. And I told this to Mel. And Mel was very understanding of that, and we began to talk and talk and talk. And as of yesterday, we had come to an agreement. And I was about to sign it. That's why Richard was here.
Uh-huh.
Don, our agent, is in Paris. He couldn't be here. He had talked to Mel for a long time. And quite frankly, I'd been in negotiations with a lot of companies, not just Sirius. But in the end, I said, okay, where would be the best place for me? I was thinking of myself. And quite frankly, our crew. And I love this crew, and I love the people we work with, and all of that. But I had a last-minute trepidation, and I got nervous, and I started to think about my future and where I'm at as a 56-year-old guy. And I began to just realize that, you're going to make fun of me for this, but I love chess, and I love Beth, and maybe the rest of my years, I really would be better off going off into the sunset. I've also been talking to Boston University recently about becoming a professor there. And
really?
Yeah. And so I decided with a lot of heavy heart to turn Mel down and go off into the sunset. Now, when I make my announcement, that could be the announcement.
You're an asshole. I said, wait a minute. He said
my God.
And he's not torn up.
I'm not saying it isn't my announcement. I'm just saying that could be the announcement.
You rascal, you.
Do you see what we deal with every day?
Musculature.
Yeah, just distract George with musculature.
He has a muscular touch imagination.
So now, Professor Stern.
I have an announcement to make. What do you think my announcement's going to be, Robin? Do you think I'm staying here? Do you think I'm leaving? And by the way, there has been a lot of discussion. I told you I've been working on this thing nonstop. There is a part of me that might say I'm leaving. There is a part of me that has a deal, and I'm ready to announce it. What would you like to have happen, and what do you think the announcement should be?
Wait a minute. What
and
was
why
the question?
did you have
Your questions are now so convoluted I can't keep up.
You can't get your shit together. Because this is our future we're talking about.
That's
so you're
right.
obviously
That's
fogged
right.
up. Probably the same reason you haven't RSVP'd my Christmas. Listen, even George was talking to me about it this
Wait
morning.
a minute. These are off-the-air discussions?
Well, hey, let me say something. I made a party.
Yes.
Everyone is RSVP'd but you.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. There's like 3 other people. I think Jackie Martling being one of them, which, he can gay cock enough. And listen, George even said on the wrap-up show yesterday, it's rude.
It is rude.
For you not to do that. Why do you think psychologically you do it?
It's not a psychological thing.
Well, there's something up.
Would you... Okay, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You have an announcement to make.
Right. What is your announcement on my party? Are you coming or not? And are you going to RSVP? I want you to.
Once you announce the date for your party,
right?
I already had plans.
Oh, so you're not coming?
And I've been trying to change them so that I could be there.
So?
But that has become
difficult.
What do you think is the answer?
The answer is you're not coming.
That's what you think my announcement is?
Yes.
You've learned how to play the suspense thing, haven't you?
By the way, Fred has
well,
to...
that could be.
Fred has to move his bowels, but he doesn't know for sure, and he's going to make an announcement. Are you becoming a professor, too?
That could be my announcement.
Professor Feces.
Listen to me. RSVP.
Well, up until yesterday... I was still trying to change things. Now, was I able to change things?
I don't know. I would assume you were.
You deduce.
I'll say you were because you love to party with the staff.
I love the staff and I love to party with the staff.
Right.
And I would move heaven and earth to be with the staff.
Yeah.
You're keeping us on pins and needles yet.
We can't wait. We can't wait for your answer.
There's a bigger question on the table.
Right. But do me a favor. RSVP either way. All right?
Well, I was going to call you because I didn't want to not.
No. If you can't go, I understand. But believe me, I can't imagine what it is that's keeping you from it.
No, my travel plans.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. You should be there.
I want to be there in the worst way, but I had already arranged for travel.
Oh, I see.
And this is an extended trip, and it's a long way away.
Where are you going? Let me know.
Thailand.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Well, that comes first. Listen, I'm throwing a party for the staff to show appreciation. I certainly understand if you can't be there, but you should. I understand now. You were trying to move the reservations.
Yes, I was trying to make it possible.
I wanted to bust your balls, but that's a reasonable answer. So, fuck it. Well, anyway, I do have an announcement. I don't know if I should make it now. Should I wait? Should I pull in some staff? I know Lisa G is...
Oh, there are people in...
Pins and Needles.
Yeah, Lisa G, Will Murray.
Now, there are a lot of people who I think are expecting one sort of announcement and are going to be a little shocked.
Really?
And I also, when I make this announcement, I don't know what Sirius is comfortable with me saying, so I'm going to be very careful in making this announcement. All right. I don't want...
Sounds weird, too.
Yeah, well, it is all weird. It's all very weird. Yes, Dominic.
You're going to announce a hybrid type of deal with your thing.
A hybrid type of deal?
Yeah, something that's a little different than the past. But there's no way that he's going to tell everyone he's leaving with them looking at them, because he worries about you people as much as he worries about himself. I bet it's a hybrid type of something, maybe less days, different days, more time, different but he's not leaving.
But not leaving Sirius?
No, he's not.
Well, hold on to your hat. I'll make the announcement then.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell me alone.
Yeah, right. I'll let you, Dominic, I'll let you go.
Leave me on.
By the way, I was at your favorite Italian restaurant yesterday.
Il Molino?
Yeah, I thought I'd run into you. No, it's, what's the one on Long Island called?
I'm having a mental block. I'm so nervous.
Not Il Molino.
25 years I'm nervous. Mateo's. Yeah.
You still go there?
Yeah, of course.
Delicious food.
Come on.
Fuck off.
25 years.
How come all of a sudden you're calling in? You've been gone for months.
You've been gone for months and months and months.
My brother passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Your brother? I didn't even know you had a brother.
Yep.
You never mentioned you had a brother.
Yes, he died 2.5 months ago. Come on, let's get to it.
Well, he what?
He died 2.5 months ago.
But Dominic, you've never told me you had a brother.
Well, so I say a lot of things.
Well, now he doesn't have a brother.
Did you ever? Oh, good, because now I don't feel the loss. Because I never knew he had one. You were not close with the guy, obviously.
And he died very young. I don't want to talk about it. Come on.
But wait a second. You were not close with him, right?
I was close to my brother. Sure.
You were? How could you never even bring him around or mention him?
Oh, he's a very private person, a very wonderful person, a much better person than I am. Come on, get to the bottom.
Do you have sisters?
Yes, I have a sister who was a lawyer. Beautiful, wonderful girl.
Yeah, I know.
Around?
The sister I know.
So we'll talk about it another time. Get to it.
But the brother,
nobody
no
knew.
mention.
Yeah, in Texas.
Wow.
Wow. Down there.
Full brother or half brother?
Full brother. What do you think? Oh, that's right. You're right. You do know something.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Why did he die? Can I ask?
He had a heart attack at 54.
No kidding. Was he heavy?
He was thin, heavy.
Right. Like you.
Yeah.
Who else do we know like that?
Yeah, I know.
All right, then. Was he a smoker?
No. Not at all. He's a wonderful person.
Well, I'm sorry
Much
to
better
hear
than
that.
I, thank you.
You mean there's somebody better than you?
It wouldn't be hard to be better than Dominic.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps going much better than I. We all know everyone's better than Dominic.
Well, I mean,
who's not better than you?
I mean, when I say better, I mean better than comparing the two of us. I know everyone's better. Will you please tell us?
I'm gonna
25 years of my life.
All right, Dominic, sit by your radio. I will.
No, I'll stay on.
No, because I have a lot to get to, and I have a lot of people to pull in here and talk to about this.
All right. You could leave me on, but hurt me again. Goodbye.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I was hoping to actually see Dominic yesterday at the Italian restaurant. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I haven't seen him in a while either.
I haven't been invited to the office party.
Well, of course not.
And I had to get my own tickets for Monday night. That's all right.
How'd you do that?
How'd you get tickets?
Where are you? I'm going by boat. No, come on.
You got in Monday night?
We'll see you Monday?
Yeah. Give me a boat.
Am I going to see you as fat or thin?
Medium, unfortunately.
Yeah. Who are you seeing these days? You got a girlfriend?
I'm not talking about anything about girls. I'll get off the phone. Goodbye.
No, you're bringing a girl. Are you bringing a girl to the...
Yes.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Lady friend.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Got rid of him. I'd only asked him about women. Wow. Well, we'll talk to him again in a year.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make my announcement. Who wants to be here for this? Should we have Gary in here?
Definitely.
Does
Gary know that there's an announcement to be made?
No. I haven't talked to anyone. No one knows except for, like, our agent.
Okay.
You know.
That was a dick move, by the way.
What was the dick move?
You know, saying you're riding off into the sunset.
Did you get freaked?
Yeah.
I should have let it go a little longer.
Well, I sort of had a feeling that maybe that...
Listen to his voice.
I know. It's dumb.
Well, that's why I wanted him in. What's going on with you? 2 days your voice is like
this. Yeah, I know. I lost my voice.
You know why, don't you?
Well...
Yeah. What do you think? Why do you think you
Because I'm doing too much stuff.
Yeah. Are you?
Well, yeah, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think the McCartney concert on Monday is going to go past 11 o'clock?
Yes.
You do?
I've seen him before.
My daughter's not going to let me out early because she loves
wants
McCartney.
to see the whole thing.
It's going to be 3+ hours.
Oh,
it starts at 8.
Hey, can't they start it at 6? Can they move the time?
Call Sir Paul and say Howard needs you to start at 6.
Lisa G, I hear, is on 𝗛𝗿𝗄𝗏. What's going on?
Even like the other day, we were somewhere, and I mentioned something about, re-signing, and she just went, like if you bring it up, she just gets upset.
You know who's really on his Facebook? Mike Morales. He's
really?
He's like ready to hang himself.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm very stressed out about it, especially this week. I don't know why. It
hit you this week.
Lisa, you look like you saw a ghost. What's going on with you, Lisa? I feel like you're cracking up. I mean, really, what is going on with you? Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just coming. Do I look that white?
Yeah.
Yes.
You look like you saw a ghost. Am I right, George? Look at her.
She does. Yes, you do, Lisa.
Yeah.
What the heck happened?
Well, I'd like to see the promised land, so come on, let's get on with it.
It's excruciating.
Who's most nervous about my situation?
I think everybody is. Everybody's, I mean...
But I think Will Murray is particularly...
I mean, Will was on the wrap-up show, and he had a lot of concerns. I think John is concerned, but he doesn't want to... nobody's really saying, oh, my God, I'm freaking out, except for Lisa.
And maybe Scott the engineer.
I would think he would be...
I think he should be freaking out in general, whether I have a deal or not. I mean, his life is something to freak out over, to be quite honest. What's the matter, Lisa? You look like you're going to break into tears. What's happening?
Standing back.
No, I hope you stay. I think you're happy here. I know we're all happy here.
Yeah. Well, okay. Time for the announcement.
You're not going to have anybody else in?
Who else should we have in?
I say Will and Scott.
Scott for sure.
Scott,
But
I'm
he
not
doesn't
looking
he
at
doesn't
him.
react to anything.
Yeah, he's a wall. He's like wallpaper. Why would I?
You're not staying. All right, okay.
You're leaving? Okay, go on.
Can I go now?
Of course.
I'll go see my wife.
Oh, you're staying? Oh, that's great. All right, okay.
I'll go stay home and bowl all day.
Ronnie doesn't care?
Nah, I don't know. Ronnie.
Hey.
Well, quite frankly, Ronnie knows if I'm leaving that I'm still going to need the car.
Right.
So he's with me.
Yeah. Where's Will?
Oh, Richard.
Richard is are you worried?
I just want to come in and be naked while you make the announcement. Can I get undressed?
I want to blow George.
That was really creepy yesterday.
He's so excited that George said he was going to add him to his reel of people he thinks about when he masturbates.
I'm honored by that.
Why do you need George's approval over your body so badly?
It just, I mean,
you don't know you're gay yet? You don't know that you have gay tendencies?
If Robin said she would masturbate to me, then that would be an honor as well. Anybody.
No, but you wanted to show me your asshole and your penis and you're rubbing
yourself.
I'm proud.
All right, you can leave because it's hard to make this announcement to you, especially.
I can get naked.
He's working at a warehouse.
Right.
I can't take my clothes off.
This is going to be a moment in history, actually.
I'd like to be a part of it, though, if that's okay.
I don't think I want you a part of it. You know what I mean?
History wasn't meant for you.
Yeah. Somehow you shouldn't be in history. I say that this is a historical moment because I really do think we've had... Oh, Scott the engineer is here. What?
Hi.
I don't want you in here. I can't fucking stand when you stare at me.
Sure.
It unmotivates me.
I think that maybe it unmotivates you.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll leave.
What's going on with you?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm fine.
Are you freaking out if I'm leaving?
I'm not freaking out.
Okay.
I was concerned, obviously. I love working here. I love working with everybody. And I want to continue.
By the way, if I get a deal here or I get a deal somewhere else, doesn't mean you're coming. You know that.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Well,
right.
Just let me know.
Yeah, let's be clear
I'll
on
deal
this.
with it.
Not everyone's coming to the promised land if I'm going somewhere.
I mean, I've been out of work before. I'm confident in my abilities. If I have to look for a job, I'll look for a job. What else am I going to do?
Good luck.
Really. I'll just,
no, of course.
Wouldn't you give him a recommendation?
Yeah, at least.
Probably not.
Oh.
No, you're a very talented engineer, and wherever I go, I would take you with me if I do go somewhere. All right, thank you. All right, look.
I'll leave.
All right, here is the announcement, and I won't drag this out any more than I should. All right, so...
You've already dragged it out more than you should.
Of course. What else do we have today? After this announcement.
Guests?
No guests. Looking at your George all morning. Got to hear his endless bathhouse stories. You see, there was a muscular man...
There
and
was
I
this
walked
actor in the 60s
and I
whose name I shall not
I
reveal.
saw the glint of recognition in his eye, and I walked out of the room. I went down the hall and found another.
All right,
You know what? Yesterday, I'm listening to the wrap-up show,
right.
And George says, if you're talking to a guy and you drop a few lines and he picks them up, and then,
right.
You mention a bar,
yes.
And then if your hand falls into his lap and he puts his hand in your lap,
and his cock just so happens to fall into your mouth.
Of course. No.
You think Richard gets naked here?
What is it, Mike?
Right, get Scott out of there. He's bad luck.
Yeah, I got him out. Don't worry.
Out of there.
Don't worry, he's out.
Then we're doomed.
Okay. Thanks, Howard.
All right. So, okay, here's the announcement. Here's what I have on the table. And
have you made a deal? I mean, have you signed something? Is this the end?
Yes.
The negotiation period.
I'm not saying I signed anything, but this is the end. This is the final decision, if that's what you're asking.
All right.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I want Lisa. Lisa looks like she's going to cry.
I know. You may want to sit down, Lisa.
Yeah. You might want to sit down.
So does Gary.
Yeah. Gary's
leaning against the wall.
No, Gary, you stand. Lisa, sit down. Fred, I want you in a squat.
Okay. There we go. I'm ready.
What, is he delivering?
I'm ready to jump.
Oh, Laura Lackner just told me that Jackie RSVP'd, so you're the only person, Robin, who did not.
All right.
Okay.
I like that distinction.
More bad news.
Well, George, it's rude, right?
It's quite impolite.
Right. Thank you.
You're right, George.
Well, he is right.
But I told you what my situation was.
All right, I accept.
That's understandable.
What do you think of that, Gary? Should I let Robin off the hook with that explanation, or do you think it's still rude?
I think that she could have sent you a note saying, I need to move some things around. Let me get back to you.
All right. I agree with Gary.
All right.
All right.
I'll talk to Gary next time when I have this problem.
I think it's showing us not an outward sign of hostility, but a little hostility.
Here we go with the hostility.
Yes. There's a little hostility you need to work out. Oh, my.
So what is the word?
All right, here we go. I'm going to put Robin's hostility aside. You think it shows Robin has hostility?
No.
Lisa G? No. All right, you're smart. Good answer.
It's not hostility. It's narcissism.
Is it narcissism?
Oh, yeah, 'cause
She's thinking of herself.
Right.
I was thinking of all of you.
How would we know?
And worried about my inability to be there. I was working very hard.
Oh, by the way, we found a doctor to give us that mental illness test. Me, you, Fred, Ronnie, and...
I think that's it.
I thought there was one more person.
You three and Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's a half-hour test.
I don't know that we need to take it. If I'm going to be unemployed, I don't want people to be worried about my mental illness.
Well, we kind of might need a cliffhanger.
Oh, and Benji.
And Benji.
And
too.
Langford.
And Langford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I was thinking cliffhanger.
I see.
Like when we left terrestrial radio.
Yes. Yeah, that worked out
Well, that would
for
say
me,
that
too.
we're coming back somewhere then.
What?
If you're doing a cliffhanger, it means we're coming back somewhere.
Well, you suggested to me we should have a cliffhanger.
Right.
When you were trying to feel out if I had a deal or not. All right, here we go.
So
All
this will be maybe a
Without
cliffhanger
further
that's
ado,
never answered.
here is the announcement.
All right.
Okay. So I'll give you some background at the...
At the NABs in 19...
Right.
When I was 8 years old,
they called it a coffee machine. They didn't have a coffee machine. They just called it coffee.
They called it a coffee maker.
oh, you had to put it on the stove.
All right. What is it, Bill? Go ahead. Bill, yes.
Oh, you're fucking killing me, Howard.
All right.
I'm going to run my head right into a fucking wall. Will you announce it?
All right. I will make the announcement now.
Keep me on so I can be happy or sad.
Let me sign off with you, Bill, because it will be distracting to know you're there.
All right, brother.
All right. I want to say this the right way so nobody, at least everyone understands my decision. Okay. So... This is not an easy explanation. Okay.
All right.
Because I happen to think I know something about radio. And I'm not sure I really do, but I think I do.
Well, we've been going on that premise for a long time that you know something.
And my confidence in myself hasn't been shaken at all. I think I know what I'm talking about here. And I just want to say before I make this announcement that I love this company. They're very nice people. This is not meant to knock anybody, okay? And I think this has been a tremendous 5 years. I first want to say this. What we have done here is remarkable. You know, we really have. And I have to stress this again. 600,000 listeners when we got here. And quite frankly, when I met with management, they said that, listen, they were getting their asses pounded by XM. And so here, in a short span of time, 5 years, all of us can take a bow. We have 4 more shows after today left. And we can take a bow and say, job well done. Our listeners and fans, number one, came with us. Number two, I think what we pulled off, leaving terrestrial radio the way we did, coming here, the excitement. I don't think there's another group of people that could have pulled this thing off. I don't. I do not think so. I don't think there's anybody in radio who could have done it. I think our team has been phenomenal and everyone's done a great job. And I also want to say that all of the guys who work on this show, from Robin, Fred, Benji, George, Gary, Lisa, who's sitting here, Sal and Richard, all the guys, Jason and Will. I'm not going to go through all. I love that guy.
Yeah.
You want to know, in making this decision, JD was one of my main concerns. I don't know why, but I look at that guy, and it's a tough, really, what ate away at my heart. I have a strong desire to leave the business. I've always said by the time I'm, a certain age, I'm going to leave and go find myself and do something else. And that's sort of been the way I've been focused. So, again, this company's been great, and I only wish them success in the future. So this is not a knock, what I'm about to say. Now, we have a great team. And what we started here 5 years ago, I don't think is finished. I don't. I think radio is changing. I think radio is becoming a stronger force.
As Dominic would say, a hybrid.
A hybrid. I think what's happening in radio right now is that we have terrestrial radio as we always have, and I think it will always be there. I certainly, in any of my decisions, never once considered going back to terrestrial. 2 companies contacted me and said, would you come back? It was sort of like there were 2 meetings in Don's office. Some guys came in from 2 very major companies in broadcasting and said, is the door open to some sort of comeback to terrestrial radio? And I immediately shut that down. I'm not bullshitting anybody. I'm not going to sit there and lead anyone on. It probably would have been a better negotiating kind of thing if I was in that mode to sit there and entertain all of that. But I was honest with them. I said, look, I'm not going back to terrestrial radio. I think terrestrial radio, for me anyway, is dead. And I think for most performers, it's dead. I think for guys who are even in the musical end of this thing, where you play records and stuff, it's pretty much dead. It's almost impossible to sit and listen to terrestrial radio and even be into a musical experience. There's just too many fucking interruptions. It's just not fun, and it's not funny. One of the things I love about Sirius is that, in fact, we do play music, and it's not interrupted by commercials. I think that part of that experience is necessary. You can't be interrupted every minute. It's too fucking annoying. So anyway, I sat down and I started to think whether or not I wanted to work or continue working. And the fact of the matter is I do. I want to be in radio. And I had certain concerns with, a scheduling and all of that. I wasn't sure how many days I wanted to work all this, and I had to, figure that all out. But also, I have to tell you, I still have a lot of eye of the tiger. And what I mean by eye of the tiger is I'm hungry. I want to make sure that radio is successful no matter what we do. It is fantastic. And I started to think about if we did another 5-year deal, everyone seems to want a 5-year deal, what we would do differently, how would we progress, how could I make this show even better if we continued on. So I'll tell you this, we are continuing on.
All right.
We
got one thing out of the way.
I've signed a deal.
You have?
I've signed a deal.
All right.
Look at Lisa, she's happy. Lisa, don't be happy yet. We're not out of the woods.
Yeah, at least that means you can listen to us.
Right. Yeah, at least you'll have us. And my decision was between a couple of different situations. You know the radio landscape is changing.
Yes.
What's going to be happening now, you'll have terrestrial radio. You're going to have a lot of competitors. What are you laughing about, Gary?
Fred and I are just laughing because you're just taking a long time to get to the point. All right, it's killing us. That's why.
There's a lot of things going on in the radio landscape. As you know, you've probably read rumors. There's a lot of companies out there who are trying to jumpstart their business on the internet, because your radio in the future is going to look like. Something completely different. You're going to have satellite, you're going to have terrestrial, you're going to have internet radio. You're going to have these things. It's all happening. I've met with every fucking company. I've met with every person who knows anything about technology.
Every genius
out there.
Business.
I know what's out there. So I started to look at all the companies, Sirius included. And Sirius has been very, very anxious for me to resign, as well as some of these other companies who want us to go somewhere else. And I know deep down in my heart, I kept thinking, I'd like to stay here. Because more than anything, I think what we built hasn't been finished yet. I think we're in an incredible position. There are now over 20 million subscribers. I don't know what that even translates into listeners. It's a lot more listeners than subscribers, because some people have 2 or 3 people listening off one subscription. And suddenly there is this real growth. It's a real business. And I've spoken with Mel from time to time and Scott Greenstein and listened to their plans for the future. And I like the way it sounds for us. So if we're going to stay in radio, I started to think I should stay here. But in order to play it safe, I spoke to a lot of other companies. And I came to the conclusion after speaking to everyone that the real innovators and the real geniuses are the people here. That our home should be at Sirius Satellite Radio.
Is that your announcement?
Is that your final answer?
My my answer is that I will be here for the next 5 years.
Wow. So you will be here. What happens to everybody?
You're all gone.
All right.
So I think that Sirius basically wanted to see if I was willing to stay. Mm-hmm. And I believe now they will be talking with other people, of course, to find out what their plans will be. As you know, Robin, we have always worked it that everybody makes their own decisions around here. I'm hoping that Robin, Fred, Gary, Lisa, everyone, not Benji so much, but I'm hoping everyone else will stay with Sirius. And I have to tell you something. The company, as you know, Robin, it's been an amazing broadcast experience, at least from my point of view. I don't know about yours. But
I haven't liked it so much.
You haven't liked it that much. But I love it. I love being here. You're crying, Gary.
No, I'm not.
Oh, too bad.
But Lisa's hands were shaking.
Lisa, your hands were shaking. Are you all right?
Yeah, I was nervous.
Yeah. Well, I would like to continue this. I think this is the best home for our... And now we can expand into the future, and I'll tell you why. I've met with Tim, and Tim knows nothing of this, but I said to Tim I had about 50 meetings with Tim, theoretical discussions about where we should go in the next 5 years, how we can keep things fresh, how we can keep things exciting, and how we can grow. One of the things that is going to add to our growth tremendously, I think as of today, our fans can get us on any of these apps, on any mobile device, that we are now part of that. As you know, there was a contractual hang-up that we were never available over the iPhone, we were never available over the BlackBerry, whatever device you have. Now the
that
apps,
will be...
we are part of that.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, which is really good because I think one of the things that frustrated me is that when you're traveling, when you're on the road, or not in your car.
Right, you can't take it with you.
Right, now you'll have it on your Wi-Fi and you'll have it all over the place. So your radio will be your phone. And I know a lot of our fans weren't willing to get the app because we weren't on it. And now because of this new contract, we are on the app. That needed to be worked out. And it was very frustrating to me that we weren't part of that. Mm-hmm. Because that's a big deal. That's a fun thing. Suddenly your cell phone has the show, and now you can carry it easily and hear it easily without interruption.
Right.
There's no acquiring signal. And by the way, I think that's the future. And that was key to me in all of this because I believe that satellite will almost be irrelevant. I'm talking about those satellites that are in the sky that we broadcast over now. Mm-hmm. I think eventually we will all be over the SIM card in the car, that the satellites, this company won't have to spend $500 million to send a satellite up into the sky, that in fact it'll be obsolete. But how will we win? We'll be the winners because this company, Sirius Satellite, are the ones who are providing content. The other companies aren't really in the content business. None of them are. Think about what I'm saying. I mean, the internet philosophy is we'll give you the technology and then we'll go steal the content and put it on your radio for you. Well, that's not going to fly in the future. It's not going to be the wave of the future. Satellite, Sirius, with the NFL, with all the sports teams and all this other stuff, I believe is really investing in content. And we will be the go-to destination. Not only will we give you all the music you want, and then some, but we will be able to give you NFL. I don't know if you're into that. Fakakta Oprah Winfrey, you'll get Oprah Winfrey
Talk.
channel.
Baseball.
Baseball, everything. Martha Stewart,
News.
M&M channel, all this stuff.
All you traffic freaks.
All the free Paul McCartney concert that we're giving to 1,400 listeners. I believe that's the kind of stuff your internet companies will not be willing to do. With all of the money Apple has, with all of the money Pandora might have, or this one or that one, they're not willing to go out and say to Paul McCartney, here's a bunch of dough, do a concert in honor of our 20 million subscriber. This company's for real. They really are going out and acquiring the best talent. And I believe, and I've said this from the beginning, when everyone laughed at us because we only had 600,000 subscribers, I said this will be the dominant form of radio. And I still believe it. I believe Sirius will come out on top, and especially now that we're SiriusXM.
Okay, so that's one part of your announcement.
That's right.
What's the other part?
I don't know. What do you mean? What is there to say?
What will the show look like in the future?
How often will you work?
Oh, how often will I work? Well, let me say this. First of all, I'm not going to go into money amounts and all that kind of stuff.
Well, nobody asked you that.
No, I'm just telling that for the press because they always say, "How much is he getting paid? Did he get a pay cut? This and that." I don't work for pay cuts. That's number one. But I'll tell you this: the contract was fair. I know that Sirius is very happy with it, and I'm happy with it. And that's good enough for me. As far as the hours go, there will be some changes. Sirius in the contract, and this was key to me, is allowing me a lot of flexibility with the show. I guarantee you there'll be plenty of me to go around, and there'll be plenty of show, but we will have more flexibility with our schedule. So starting January 1, we're on the same as we are now.
No, January 1 is a Saturday.
Saturday.
Whatever, starting January 3, whenever the contract starts, we'll be here. And
oh, darn, I made my trip too long.
What time does the show start?
The show, I gave a lot of thought to that, and Mel again gave me flexibility. But after a long, hard think, the show starts at 6 a.m., and goes to 10 a.m. or however long we want to go. It's really important, listeners, I felt, our fans, that we do a fresh show in the morning, that we get here and do the show at 6 in the morning. And believe me, I ain't thrilled about it. I ain't getting any younger, and it's getting harder and harder for me to get out of bed. But I believe a fresh morning show is what our fans really, truly want. And so I hope to our fans, you will be with us in the future. I think there'll be enough of the show to go around.
Well, you want to hear what anybody out there has to say? You want to?
Sure, okay.
Wait, still 4 days a week?
There'll be some flexibility with that. Let me put it to you that way. We haven't worked out the whole schedule, but for now it's 4 days a week. But at some point it's going to change. Okay? Let's go to Nick.
Howard, thank you very much, dude. That is the best news I've heard all month. That's better than my heart attack. I
got to tell you something, Nick. I'm happy, too, because I think when I sat at home and I thought about it, and especially in the last couple of months, I really, really thought about this long and hard. I know I still like getting up in the morning and sharing my thoughts with you and sharing all the outrageous stuff we do with you. And I know, Robin, I think you had said many times you were still ready to share with everyone. Mm-hmm. And, Fred, I would imagine this is good news for you. I think you want to...
This is fabulous news. And congratulations, Howard. Right. It's been a pleasure working with you for the past 30 years, and hopefully the next 5 will be even better.
Good.
Well, let's hope you can work out a deal.
I hope so, too.
Well, that's
You're
the
right.
next step.
You're right.
Well,
no matter what happens, good luck.
I talked to Mel about that, and he said that he felt confident that everyone, he's interested in the same show we have now. So that he says he likes how things are going. He likes what we're all doing. And so, listen, he actually wanted, I think, to call certain people ahead of time and to start talking with them. But I said, listen, in the interest of good radio, which is what we're mostly interested in, it's got to be suspenseful. So we'll.
Thank you.
Right. So I wrecked that for you.
Thank you for putting us on the block once again.
Right. Once again, I put my needs ahead of yours. Yes. Well, go ahead, Nick.
For speaking for all the fans, we love you, and we are so thankful that you are going to be back on the air. I'm going to sign up for my lifetime subscription now.
Right.
And I am just so happy, and I know there's fans out there screaming and yelling just as much as I am. Thank you so much, Howard.
Hey, listen, thank you. Thanks for being so loyal, and thanks for everyone being here. And I do believe that Sirius is going to get better and better, and I'm excited about the apps.
I want to ask a question, though.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Robin.
Why not a big announcement? Why not a major press conference? Why not?
Because I guess I didn't want one. I just want to get on the air and talk to you guys about it.
It just seems to me it's the opportunity for promotion.
Well, I'm going to go out and do some promotion and talk about Sirius, and I'm going to go out and talk about the fact that I'm excited that we're now all over the internet with the apps and all that, and I'll go out and do some appearances. You know, although most places have said with Baba Booey's appearances that they no longer need me.
Really?
He is.
They're saying, well, we just had
They said, listen,
Baba
guys,
Booey.
Baba Booey's been on every show. You're a little overexposed. So no, I will go on some of these shows and talk. In fact, I've been contacted by some shows recently for some just bizarre reason. It's all sort of come together, and I'll probably say yes to that.
So, Howard, all the other shows will stay in place, too?
Well, yeah, I hope so. I mean, you know, listen, I think there's so much up in the air, not only with our own crew, or Robin doesn't have a deal yet, Fred doesn't have a deal yet, all these people have to talk.
And will there still be 2 channels, all of that stuff?
There will still be 2 channels.
Great.
I know that, like, Bubba, who I love, doesn't have a deal yet, and I would like to keep Bubba on board. I'd like, you know, but a lot of this stuff is out of my control. I don't control that. I don't control the purse strings here. Typically what we do is
Riley Martin, how's he going?
Well, there's been a lot of discussion about Riley.
Really?
Yeah, he factored pretty heavily in all of this.
Are they happy with the news?
News is something that has to go. That's the only thing that will be out.
The one thing that had to hit the chopping block.
Actually, they like Stephen Shuley. It's they have a problem with Lisa. So yeah.
Howard, thank you so much. I love you, and it's the greatest news I've heard
Thanks, Nick.
all year.
It's great to be loved.
Thank you for picking me up over 50 times in the last 5 years. So
all right, Nick.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Howard, you're the man. Love you.
Hey, Nick, are you, well...
Go ahead.
All right, now I'll ask this later. Okay, thanks, Nick.
Hey, thanks, Howard. You are the man. Thank you so much for signing, too. Thanks, Buckwall. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, well, I do want to say that, you know, working with Mel all these years, how the hell we've all ended up together again.
Again.
Right. And I know that there's still a lot of confusion about the channels, about a lot of people's jobs and stuff. Robin doesn't have a deal. Fred doesn't have a deal. I now the suspense is on me because
I'm still looking at the end of my career here.
Right.
On December 31st.
Yeah, I'm here. That's the good news. Everyone else is gone. Tim just kissed everyone in the office. Maybe Tim wants to say something. It sounds like one of Tim's motivational speeches.
Tim's kissing people?
Tim is kissing people. A lot of people resigning now.
Does Tim have a deal?
Tim, I know you didn't know about this as well.
Let me grab your Apple bag, just in congratulations.
My Apple bag? You're happy
This is the
about
greatest
it.
show on earth.
You know, I can't see us going to another place. We've got a good little machine going here.
Yeah, we've got the infrastructure, we've got everything, and we've got it going.
We do. We have it going on, right?
Yeah,
Do you want to say something?
I'm excited. Thank you.
You're excited. That's
Thank
it.
you.
You
And
don't want to
never ever doubt 𝗏𝗏 and, you know,
Well, Mel's one of the big reasons. Well, listen, there's about 50 reasons why I decided to stay here for myself. Number one, I do love our crew. It would be really weird not to wake up in the morning and do this with Robin and the gang. It would be very, very strange for me.
But who would you replace me with if I don't be not able to make a deal?
Lisa G.
Robin's irreplaceable.
You are irreplaceable, actually. I don't want to do it with anyone else, quite frankly, and that would be a problem.
Well, that warms my heart.
You know, that would be weird. But
If you run off and with your charity work. You know, when I was giving the fake announcement, I was going to say, Robin is the main reason I'm leaving because she inspired me. She inspired me with that charity work. And I want to be like Robin. And then everyone would hate Robin.
That's right.
with her charity work.
He's out there making little Indian children laugh.
Right. So anyway, a lot of the things that I was excited about being here is that, A, we have beautiful facilities. We have a built-in audience already. We can expand upon that in the future. The technology is only going to get better. For example, now it used to drive Tim and I crazy. We couldn't be heard on the iPhone, and we couldn't be heard on all that. So I guess as of today, they've got that set up, or tomorrow.
Is that right?
I would assume.
That's awesome.
And so, you know, that to me was another expansion. And I think, you know, the word will get out that we're staying here. More of our fans who didn't come over originally might start coming over as well.
Yeah, with the new technology especially.
Right, and car sales are starting to go. So I see more and more growth. And I really am proud of what we've done here. This is just as much our company as anybody's. I mean, really. It feels like we built this thing.
Yeah.
So.
Well, when you started speaking, you were saying things that I thought were going to be in your mind.
Right.
About, you know, the job not being finished.
Right.
And wanting this to be something viable that survives.
Right.
Over time.
Yeah. And that's so that's that. So, you know,
yay.
With any luck.
Thank God.
I know that.
Boy, there are going to be more Lisa-isms today.
I'm so sweaty. I have to go.
There's one.
I have to go give Lisa G a sponge bath. Come on,
give her a sponge bath.
Okay,
and, you know, again,
work.
like I say, you know, Robin and Fred and the rest of the gang, everyone, Sal, Richard, Gary, everyone's got to figure out their new situation. So things aren't completely settled, but I know the company was interested in getting me signed, and I thank them for that. I really am truly excited about continuing on, and we'll see what the future brings. So it's an exciting beginning.
This is the house that Stern built.
The Stern Show built.
This should be a big monument somewhere.
And this is now a party.
Yay!
All right, you better
Very
get out of
happy
here before
for
people
you.
start jumping on you.
Congratulations.
All right,
Well, now
you.
I don't feel so bad about not making the party because I was afraid this was going to be the last time all of us would be together.
Right.
And I was trying as hard as I could not to miss it.
Right.
And here's my RSVP. I can't be there.
So another 5 years for me, Robin, and hopefully for you and Fred.
Well,
and
I'm
the
happy
gang.
for you and Sirius.
Well,
Because
thank you.
that's a wonderful, wonderful marriage. And that is, you know, I don't want to see what we started disappear.
Right.
And it's in the early stages of its development. And I think it's very important that content remains strong here.
Yep, I agree.
Congratulations to you, Howard. You have built something really amazing. You know, not only the radio show and the great, huge family, but what I experience right now, this warm family of professionals that love you.
Well, we're hoping, George, that you'll be with us for the next 5 years.
Well, I'm going to be doing a series, but, you know, I'm going to get breaks.
Whenever you get a break.
You're kidding. You have to be stuck in Los Angeles now?
I'll pencil you in.
I'm doing a series called Super Ninjas.
I think, I think we just got the blow off.
No.
He's leaving us.
Yeah.
But George is the one person we're sure won't be back.
Yeah.
I'm going to arrange so that I get enough breaks so that I can be with my family.
Okay.
My heart is here with you all the time.
Thank you.
Tom Chiusano is on the air, our former general manager at K-Rock, and he wants to say a few words. Tom, please.
Well, number one, I apologize. I'm calling from my cell phone as I'm sitting in my car in my driveway. So I know you don't like cell phone connection, so I hope it's okay.
Right.
Of course it would start.
And then he starts breaking up. Tom, go ahead.
You know, this reminds me of two low points for me. 4 years ago, or whatever it was, when you announced that you were leaving, and then 5 years ago, when the morning when you actually left. But I also know it's a great morning for you. So and being with Mel and being part of anything that he's part of is just a wonderful thing. So I think that this is it's a great decision on your part. I'm really, really happy for you. I'm happy for him.
Thanks, Tom.
And you've
Tom's the one guy, he's not part of the team anymore.
I know.
And I
miss him.
I do miss Tom a lot.
Well, and I really mean this. I mean, I love all you guys. I love everybody that's part of that show.
Thank you.
And you're just a huge, huge part of my life that I'm very, very proud to have had.
All right, man. Tom, you're the best. Thank you.
Well, you too.
All right.
Now I can go back and get it warm.
I do miss Tom a lot.
I miss him all the time, yeah.
One of the reasons he's not here is because there's no general manager.
The business model doesn't have a position like his.
I think he should have just been here because we like to yell at Tom.
It would have been great.
We like to blame Tom for any of our problems.
He could have just sat in a room until we were ready to yell at someone.
Right. Yeah, is there a job for a guy just to be yelled at and blamed for all of my problems?
That's called Scott the Engineer's
Right. Tommy. Yeah, Scott the Engineer replaced Tom. Tommy, you're on the air, Malden.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey now.
Congratulations. I'm so happy that you're going to be staying. I was so ready to go out and buy a smartphone to get you on the with the SIM card, but
well, let me tell you something. There was a lot of consideration there. I mean, there's a lot of great opportunities out there for broadcasters.
Leak over the weekend about
Apple?
iTunes.
I don't know where that came from. There was no discussion, real heavy discussion with iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that started. I think I heard some guy, some stock market guy, had heard about a meeting or something and floated that. But quite frankly, there were a couple of companies where we almost, could have ended up there. Let's put it that way. And there's a lot of exciting opportunities out there for broadcasters. Anybody who thinks broadcasters don't have opportunities out there is nuts. Problem is, you got to have an audience to bring with you. And if you don't have that, then the opportunities aren't there.
They dry up.
I think starting quickly. That's the problem. I mean, you got to start in terrestrial radio. This is advice for any young broadcaster. You got to start on terrestrial radio and have a huge audience, and then have the wonderful audience that I'm blessed with that's willing to follow you somewhere.
Well, the whole point would be then content and connection.
Content, connection, content is king. And this company, more than any company, with the leadership of Mel and Scott Greenstein, I believe they are so braced for the future because they have the content. Mm-hmm. Robin, people are not spending money on content.
Right. That's part of the big problem. The problems I see out there listening to terrestrial radio is that they just want to put those commercials somewhere.
Yeah, they want to.
They have no investment in talent.
Well, like Facebook has content, but it's your content.
Right.
That's what attracts me to it.
But what terrestrial radio would need is some investment and development of people.
Right.
And they're not putting that in.
Well, that is not happening. And I'm hoping that in the future not only for our show, but for our channels, that we can be a mecca for some people. And for a lot of broadcasters.
We could be providing content for all kinds of delivery systems.
Yeah, so I'm discussing that with Sirius now and trying to, expand what we do and expand our channels. And also, with just being on the iPhone and stuff, that's huge. Mm-hmm. That opens it up for a lot of our fans. All right, Tommy, thanks.
Listen, 5 years ago, I made the trek down from Boston to go to your block party, and I was going to suggest if you were leaving to, have another block party. How about a celebration block party?
I'll tell you what, did you come all the way down from Massachusetts to be part of that 5 years ago and stand in the rain?
Oh, yeah. I got a Howard 1906 poster. Signed by Mary Ann from Brooklyn and everything.
The last pair of tickets I have to the Paul McCartney concert, I'd love to give them to you so we could celebrate.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You want to come? Would you come down from Malden?
Oh, definitely.
Why don't you come join us Monday night?
Oh, you're the best.
So why don't you come, Tommy?
I love Fred, Rob, and everybody. They're all great.
All right. For a guy who trekked all the way down through the cold, remember how cold and rainy it was?
A mess that day.
There was an ice storm in Connecticut. There were tractor trailers off the road and everything, but I said, fuck that. I'm going to Howard's last show.
All right, brother. So you're in the McCartney concert.
Thanks, man.
All right. Hold on, Tommy. Why not? Why not Tommy?
I heard there's another announcement.
What is it? How dare they? On my beautiful day? What is the other
I heard
announcement?
that Fred is going to get to go to the concert.
How so? How'd that work out?
Scott Greenstein miraculously found another ticket somewhere.
Oh, great.
So they shook it out of the rafters, so we'll be there, all three of us.
So it's you, your
my wife, and my daughter.
Well, very good.
The family is intact.
Yes.
And Robin will be there with her special date, Ralph. The whole world is reeling from that announcement.
Still, people are screaming, don't take him.
King of all blacks.
Yo.
Yes.
Yo, yo, yo.
Real plain and simple. If I have my iPod
Right.
and I'm on the sweeper, can I listen to the show?
Yeah. I believe so. I don't know how that all
Well,
works.
does your iPod pick? I mean, iPod that's just storage, right? That doesn't pick up anything on the internet or anything.
Oh,
It depends on the system.
But the iPod is the phone, right?
No.
Maybe the iTouch
iPhone.
or
he's saying iPod. I don't know. How does
I don't
that
think
work?
so.
That would just be down. Oh, so I got to get an iPhone. Now, how about the HVO by Sprint? No.
Wait a second. What's HVO? I don't even know.
Maybe. Yo, it's the hottest phone out. 4G.
Can you get internet?
Yes. It's crazy.
Well, then you'll be on that.
Oh, good. I thought I could. I was going to ask them, but I didn't think you was staying. For some weird reason, I hope you were leaving. It'll be more crazier.
More crazier?
More crazier.
It's been crazy if you'd been like, yo, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, well, it almost came down to the leaving, you know. Oh, there is a Sirius app for the EVO phone, EVO phone.
How, did you see that phone?
No.
Oh, my God. You got to see it.
I don't even know anything about it.
You picked up an ad the other day and said, I can't even tell what this is all about, and it was for the EVO phone.
Oh, that's the EVO. I got to check into this. I feel like I'm missing out.
Yo, you got to see the video, the high definition video, and the pictures on it. It's better than the. You ever heard of the camera, a Leica, a Nikon camera? It's better than all of that. The camera is crazy.
Is it better than the Android?
The Android is garbage. The Evo, not garbage. That's a good phone. I ain't gonna front. But the Evo HTC is the best. I had about 6 phones. I'm on it now.
Maybe we should be on this.
It's sort of like a hybrid pad phone.
I see. Do we want that?
It's big. It's just bigger. But I like it because you can see, like, you can order stuff off the internet. I order stuff off of Zappos. I order stuff off of... I got the crazy Ugg boots coming. They're $300 and shit is sick. I can't wait till they get here. But I ordered all of that off the phone, and you can see everything on the phone.
All right. Thanks, King.
Do I sound good now?
Yeah, you do. All right, King, thank you. All right, that's the King. He's going to go on and on. He doesn't let me hang up.
Right. He's going to do a sales pitch for all of his stuff now.
Well, there you go. That's it for me. Now.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you.
Howard. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions.
All right, Benji.
Do you, as of this point, is there like a TV thing aspect worked out?
No.
Okay. Is that something that you're planning to do or not planning to do or working out?
I'm working on that.
And then the other day you said like 6 months from now you have something that's going to revolutionize like late night TV?
No, I didn't say that.
Or something.
I said I might have another announcement about but this has nothing. That has nothing to do with the show.
Okay. And what's your current favorite TV show?
My current favorite TV show?
Yeah.
Why are you asking that?
I was just wondering.
Oh, okay. My current favorite TV show. It's either In Treatment or Boardwalk Empire.
Okay.
Boy, a lot of questions today. Oh, Fred the Elephant Boy wants to congratulate us.
Well, now it's official.
Yes, Fred.
Yeah, that's it. Hi, Howard.
Hey, Fred.
Fred, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Now I can die in peace.
What are you talking about?
Actually, this is a young boy from Thailand who's been in the sex trade business for many, many years.
He's a sex slave.
Yeah. Elephant Boy, how's things going?
I'm doing great.
It's weird. A lot of the fans are like, well, whatever happened to Elephant Boy? I go, I don't know. He kind of lost touch with us. What are you doing?
Oh, well, I like to dress up the Wack pack. I have a job.
Right.
I do a good job. And I don't get myself into trouble.
How old are you now?
Oh, my goodness. Do you believe 52?
52 years old. 52. He's not a...
Elephant Boy is not a boy.
No, he's
anymore.
Elephant Man now. I want his name changed to Elephant Man.
Okay.
You still with that girl, or you solo now?
Yes. She's having a tough time. She was robbed, have her teeth stolen.
Her teeth were stolen?
No, TV.
Oh, TV. I thought you said her teeth were stolen. I was upset.
No.
She was robbed, but you're still with her sexually? You're still her partner?
Yeah, we still have a good time.
You with any guys at all, too? Are you swinging both ways?
That is history.
Really?
But you can give George my number.
What?
All right, George. Elephant Man wanting you more
What
than
did he
anything.
say? I didn't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand? What's not to understand?
It sounds like...
Don't you understand English?
You know, Elephant Boy experimented for a while with men. And as you know, he says that's a thing of his past, but you can give George my number anytime.
Oh, my number.
Right.
I heard manapa.
So my napa. Napa.
Are you saying something about his speech pattern?
What are you saying? What do you think he's weird or something?
Well, I didn't quite follow his.
He was coming on to you. He was coming on to you. All right, Fred. Thank you.
No, I have great respect for George.
Well, thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you.
It would be a quick 5 years.
Thank you. Thank you. Whatever you just said. George had no idea. George goes, thank you. I think he was talking to me, but George said, thank you.
Yeah, well, because I really didn't understand what he was saying.
I see it's already hit the media.
What has happened? See, this is what I was saying, that this could have been a major...
Yeah, I know. I didn't want
announcement.
To do that. I know, Robin,
I
but
mean,
I just
the
wanted
press
to.
has been speculating. Everybody's been waiting.
Well, now they have their answer. I'm going to be with Sirius for the next 5 years.
Well, you had the best press conference right on the air.
Right. Well, Robin's saying we could have made more theater out of it. But,
yeah.
But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted.
There was theater. The suspense was excruciating. And you tortured us even more.
I have a question for you from Tony, your hairdresser. She emailed me. What about TV?
I already answered that.
He doesn't.
That's up in the air. We don't know what's happening with that. I don't think we could have made a TV deal unless we had a radio deal. So, and I know that there's a lot of interest in our TV show. That's all I'm going to say. My father, Ben Stern, who has called me repeatedly asking me what the hell is going on.
And you wouldn't tell him.
Of course not. He has loose lips. Well, Dad, let me tell you, no, I did want to continue on, and I was in talks with a lot of people, but the truth is that when it comes down to it, I like how Mel runs this company. I like this company. I like what we have going on here. I know not only am I happy here, Robin and Fred and Gary, everyone's happy here. And I felt this was the best place for us to continue to grow.
I mean, the words you just said is how I feel, really. And I felt all along, I mean, nobody sits down and just signs a contract. It has to be back and forth, posturing and so forth and so on. And deep in my heart, I felt you were going to sign. But listen, until you say it.
My father, he was all along. Whatever Mel offers you should take. I said, Dad, it's a contract. That's how things go. You know, just take it. Believe me, you're happy that Mel knows what he's doing.
Right.
You're a big Mel guy.
Well, listen, everything worked out fine.
Well, Daddy, I'm making enough money now. I can buy you hair.
You know,
I'm getting you a toupee for Christmas.
I think I was thinking about that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the old. I'm going to stick to your old father.
Good. All right, Pops.
All right.
Lots of love.
I love you, too.
I love you.
Congratulations to the whole crew there.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I wasn't going to go into that. You actually and everyone else still have to make a deal. But, you know. But things are looking up. Well, I feel good about this. I didn't feel comfortable sitting there with a... You know, when I make a press announcement, like with the whole press conference, I never jerked these guys off. I didn't know if it merited a big press conference. I didn't know. I'm more comfortable with this. We could have done many things, Robin, but that's that. So my fat tuchus will be sitting here for the next 5 years, one way or another. All right, Robin, I'm going to take a break. It's been very emotional. Fred is near tears.
What's he crying about?
Everything.
And nothing to do with the radio, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
What is it, Wheels? You have the last word.
Well, I guess congratulations, everybody else, but I kind of wanted you to take a break.
Why?
You know, to see what the rest of that talent around there did scrambling, you know, especially like the news team.
Well, let me tell you something, and this brings up a good point. Wheels is not out of his mind. I want to say this. And this
Wheels is not out of his mind?
No, Wheels is not out of his mind. That there's going to be... This is... Listen, I can almost say with some certainty, this is my final 5 years on the radio. I can almost say that. I'm not going to say it with absolute certainty because sometimes I go out of my mind and continue on. But I can assure you, Robin, we're going to build this company more where we know they're on solid ground. And then, I mean, I don't know what Robin will do. Like, Robin could end up signing on for more than 5 years. But for me, I'm talking about me. I think this is it. Mm-hmm. And I don't really worry about you. I worry a little about Fred. I don't know what he's doing over there financially.
I'm worried, too, because the guy who negotiated Jackie's contract is negotiating mine. So,
well, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
I would.
If that's the case, you could say
if that was the guy who was negotiating my contract, I'd shoot myself.
Based on that track record.
I mean, the guy who was going to teach Mel Karmazin how to negotiate?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think he said.
I'm going home.
Well, anyway, Robin, what I'm saying is there are a lot of people here. And I don't think this refers to you or Fred or some other people. I don't think Gary. I don't know, but maybe Gary. But, you know, there's a lot of people. Listen, they got to start thinking long term.
Yes.
And as you've pointed out to me many times, it is not my responsibility to worry about what everyone does. And I'm freeing myself of that. But I can almost say with some certainty, I think that 5 years, how old will I be in 5 years? I'm going to do some math, if you don't mind.
Because math has been on the table this week.
Let me show you how I get to this number.
Okay.
Okay, right now I'm 56.
Yes.
All right. Now, if you add 5...
You're almost 57, though.
Okay, you want to start with 57?
This contract basically starts when you're 57.
Okay, so let's...
Oh, just before, actually.
Well, basically, it's 12 days.
He's bad enough with his gazintas. Let him go.
Yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to add... I really don't know the answer yet, so I'm going to actually work this out on the air.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way with my fingers. And I'm going to start from 56, 57, 58. Why are you laughing, George? Not comfortable with math? I thought the Asian people love math.
He shows the work.
You make it more complicated.
Not really. Here's how you do it. Let me teach you how to do it. You ready?
All right.
All right. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61 years old. That's very old.
And just think it'll be 61 going on 62.
As I said a few days
for pointing
ago,
that out.
60 is the new young for me. So there you are.
Robin sounds like Beth. Beth always does that to me, too.
Does she?
She goes, I go, I'll be 62. She goes, what? Like what? I'm not going to be with this 62-year-old. I go, listen, don't get too excited. You're going to be in your 40s or something.
Hey, Howard, real quick. Yeah. Now, you saying the news team, you don't know what's going on with them yet, or?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's going on with anyone yet. This is a good sign for all of us, because if they've signed me, and I know they like the product, I believe. Listen, I'm fucked if they don't sign Robin and Fred and my gang, but I'm assuming that, as in years past, there'll be a deal worked out.
All right, so Benji,
I can't speak for Robin or Fred, or Benji I can probably speak for. I don't think he's going anywhere. But I believe
You'll be here with Benji?
Well, if I have to do it, let me tell you something. I've heard him on the wrap-up show. He's improving.
Okay, here's the Benji news today.
I think with a little work, Benji and I can work very well together.
He said when he leaves there, he wants to be an on-air talent. What the hell is he now?
He's an on-air talent.
I'm a sous chef.
Tell him to take advantage of that.
But anyway, I think this is a good sign for all of us, because I think the company was interested in signing me, and then once they signed me, much like 5 years ago, they signed me, then they signed Robin, then they signed Fred, and then that's how it goes. That's the way these things go.
Well, everybody would have had unemployment. I think you need till the end of summer off, would have been able to breathe.
The first thing they wanted to know is, am I interested in being here? So they see that I am, and now they're interested in the rest of the show. I know that. They've told me that.
All right. Well, congratulations, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Is this something that you discuss, with Beth, with your parents, with your psychiatrist?
I've discussed it nonstop with my psychiatrist. I told him.
What was that discussion?
I said, I want to leave the radio. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, you don't. I think he was worried about me paying his bill. No, he said to me, there's a pressure that you put on yourself with this show that is making you neurotic and mental. But he actually worked with me for a long time to help me get in touch with my true feelings about the radio show. Quite frankly, I spent a lot of time where I don't think if it was for him, I don't know that I would have been comfortable even signing again. And Beth has been really instrumental in all this, because she's very, very important to me, and, this affects our future, too. And she's happy about it. She's happier with the flexible schedules I mentioned. I'm not going to get into all the details. She's happier with the arrangement that we're going to have for the next 5 years.
Now that you've signed, are you happy, or are you freaking out about it?
I'm happy. I really am happy. I think I would have been very, very miserable sitting at home, not doing this on any level. You know what I mean? Completely eliminating it from my life. Because on our last vacation, I was sitting at home, and something happened. I don't even know what it was. It wasn't anything major in the news. And I was like, I want to get on the air and talk about that. Or I had a funny thought, and I started writing down funny thoughts, and I go, well, am I really going to walk away from all this? I do like doing it. And it couldn't be any better a situation in broadcasting. You know what part of it was, too? I'm sitting there going, have we ever had a better situation in broadcasting?
Never.
To walk away from this now is almost, for all the shit we went through.
We basically work for ourselves, run our own lives here at the station, at whatever this is. I don't even think you could call it a station.
Right.
We have our own platform.
That's why I kind of felt like to walk away from that now when it's getting better.
When we got rid of all the problems.
Right. And then to walk away from it would almost be like suicide. I can't see us doing that. We're in a nice groove.
And it's been 5 years of wonderful, creative production without stress, without obstacles.
Yeah.
What we've looked for our entire career.
Yeah, I mean, you have your ups and downs and stuff, but at the same point, the company has made it really great to broadcast from and to service our fans. I mean, nothing's been easier. Mm-hmm. I kind of make it difficult and beat myself up over stupid shit. I sit there and I go, the show isn't good enough today. The show was bad enough. The show was this. The show was that. But if I could get past all that shit, the bottom line is this is about the best situation we've ever had.
We don't have people we have to convince
Right.
of the content.
No. There's little interference. And the time that there is interference, I go to them and say, what do you guys think? Is this out of control, or are we doing the right thing?
That's
or?
right. Should we do this?
I kind of go to them and say, can you guys speak up a little? It's weird with not having any
Not
of that.
having any bosses or
Right.
authority over us.
Yep. Mel says he leaves us alone, and that's great. You know, if he hears us killing someone, he might step in.
Yeah, I think if we get to the point of bringing in a guillotine,
Right.
he might have some thoughts about coming down
Right.
to see what we're up to.
So anyway, like I said, this is a good first step.
Well, I can't believe that Mel didn't show up. To
Mel's
be a
probably
part of
out
this.
there. He said he was going to come down and
Yeah.
shake my hand. But I don't know. He might even be out there. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to say. Maybe he'll say something on the air. He should make a statement.
Absolutely.
That would be good. State of the Union address from the El Presidente.
Now I have to get in my car with my crazy driver, Gene has been predicting. I see that Mel is going to be in the studio.
Did he
And I'm
predict
like,
that?
oh, did you hear something? Because one day I got into the car. He says, Mel will be in the studio tomorrow with Howard. I said, did you hear something? He said, no, but I know that Mel will be in the studio tomorrow.
How does he know that?
I don't know. I don't think he really knows. I think this was a hope of his.
And he was wrong because the day passed and there was no
Right,
Mel. Then what
right.
does he say?
But then he says, no, you guys are just dragging it out because I know there's going to be a big announcement.
Well,
And he says, you're going to be with, like a soothsayer, he's been saying this.
listen, he wants you as serious.
He definitely does.
Yeah, he needs to be driving you around. Yeah, he's got a vested interest in all this, like no one
He
else.
gets a very nice Christmas present every year, and he
I
like
bet.
always, and I said, there's not going to be any Christmas present this year. I'm unemployed.
That's right. What do? You bonus him or you give him a gift?
I bonus him.
You bonus him?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a gravy train out there. I got to go into hiding.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, and I'm like, why are these people waiting to give me the bad news? Just give it to me now. Give me all those gift cards.
Mm-hmm. Your gift is you should just bone the guy. Be a lot cheaper.
You know what? I'd be like that woman who was the
Connie
groupie, sweet
Right.
Connie,
Sweet Connie
Hamsey.
I got to tell you, this Christmas, I mean, it's wild with what goes on with the gift shopping and the bonusing and the. I mean, it's like that's another reason I didn't want to leave. I mean, it's like supporting a small country. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. I got to downsize. Next 5 years, I got to downsize, motherfucker. I mean, this is crazy.
Simplify.
You've got
Right.
to stimulate the economy.
Stimulate. Let me tell you something.
We can't do it single-handedly. Other people have to do their part.
No, I'm doing it single-handedly. I'm not kidding you.
I'm doing my part.
Hey, by the way, I was happy when Obama did this,
The deal with the Republicans?
With the Republican. Yeah, because I got news for you. It works psychologically. I'm sitting there figuring out, people who work for me, this and that, what I got to do for them. All of a sudden, I'm talking to my accountant. He goes, you know what? Here's the money you saved. I said, all right, well, then give it to the people who I, work with. I mean, that's how it does work. That ain't bullshit.
It comes back.
Trickle down, motherfucker. I'm waiting for Mel to trickle down on me.
Has that happened?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
By the time you got to the stream was almost dry.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, we got to take a break. We've gone on way too long, 1 hour and 24 minutes without a commercial break. There is business to be done. And thanks, fans, for putting up with all the indecisiveness and not knowing what was going on. But a lot of discussion was happening behind the scenes, and I was trying to do right by the show and by the fans. And so I think this is the best solution.
Glad you came to this conclusion.
Monumental conclusion.
Because the one thing I always said was I don't want you going out before you want to really go out. Because you're the best. You're at the top. You're at the top of your game.
We are all at the top of our games.
And you're doing well. And hopefully, Scott, I know there's talk of rumblings about getting rid of you, but I'm going to try and keep
No, this is the top of Scott's game.
I'm at the top. Well, I've got my resume ready anyway.
Scott, we can't do it with that. You know it.
Well,
everyone can joke all they want. I actually did it for JD.
JD, we all thank you.
Because of you,
won't shake your hand.
I'm the charity case.
You know, you're a good guy to have around at a pinch.
Yes! We're working!
No, he's working, I think. It looked like he was working.
But you are Howard. You are one.
Well, we'll try to work out a deal. Now it's my time to try some sort of negotiation. I hope it can be wrapped up, if it's going to be wrapped up, by January 3rd, when we're supposed to start again.
Right. Will you want to go away knowing that you're talking and negotiating? Will that make a difference?
The plans are set. But I can't not do this. You know, I went into it with the unknown looming large, so...
Robin, was there ever any doubt that he wasn't going to re-sign?
Sure, there was plenty of doubt that he wasn't going to re-sign. He was seriously having a discussion with himself, and he's had this discussion over and over about, you know, I think it's more about how it looks to go out on top than whether he's finished. You know, sometimes a guy can not know, you know, who miss that point. I don't think Howard's there by a long shot, but he doesn't ever want to be the guy who, you know, isn't at the top of his game and stayed at the party too long. And I think that, you know, knowing that he's good at it and knowing, you know, the kind of power he has, it's like, boy, I should step out right now because it's really clear that I'm the guy, you know? But I think he would miss performing, you know, and that's the other part of it, that he's great at it and he really loves doing it.
So as someone who knows him better than almost everyone on this staff, you really sensed that uncertainty about him. It wasn't a game.
Yeah, this time I thought, you know, he really is having that long discussion, but I also thought he's not really ready to go, and I hope he doesn't make the decision to go before he's ready.
And now that it seems like this next 5 years, this seems as though it's going to be the final contract. He's really being very adamant about that.
You know, you never know about that either. You don't know what you're going to feel like 5 years from now.
Does that mean that you'll prepare a little bit more this time?
I was prepared. I was not an unprepared person.
So what's next for your career if it does happen? What are you thinking about?
What do I think about? Again, I will be doing things in this next 5 years to create things for myself.
So the possibilities are endless.
The possibilities are always endless.
You two could hook up by then. Finally.
If I don't get
enough of this flirting.
If I don't make this happen in 5 years, then I'm
you
gonna
got
start.
Another 5 years, Greg. What are you gonna do?
If I don't make the most of it this time, then
5 years of flirting.
I might just have to jump on him. You know, I don't think he's ever really gonna make the move. I'm gonna have to take the initiative here.
Yeah, I'm a real dud if I don't get this deal done in 5 years, then I'm terrible.
Yeah. Are you prepared?
I'm going to start questioning myself.
What are you going to do after that 5 years is over?
I thought I was finally getting some confidence in myself.
That's right. You'll be 30 by then.
And I won't want you anymore.
Oh, geez. All right, I'm going to put this camera down and get to work on myself. I need to make this happen. Mr. Carson, how important is this signing to the future of the company, and how much does Howard mean to SiriusXM?
Howard is an important asset. We have obviously 135 channels, but Howard is singly the most important performer that we have on our channels.
And Howard's credited you with a lot of the success that he's had and enjoyed in his career. Do you feel the same way back towards him on a personal level?
Yeah, no, I think, I've been with Howard. He's made companies that I've worked for a boatload of money, and he's a great partner, and I'm thrilled that the partnership will continue for the next 5 years at least.
So the future is looking bright again?
The future's always been great.
Tim, Yeah. What does this signing mean for you personally? I mean, from a job perspective, but also from
I can out pay my mortgage. I can out eat. I have a place to go every day, and it's all good. And we're all working. We're all together for another 5 years, so that's great. I love that.
And you were worried right up until the announcement. I mean, or not worried, but obviously genuine concern.
I was concerned about and also everybody around here. I mean, we've worked together for a long, long time, and we've known each other for 20-some years, and it's good to be together. It's a family, and everybody operates and functions in a way that it's excellent. It's just excellent. So it's great to be around everybody for another 5 years.
Fred, obviously some great news this morning.
For fans across the nation, this has been a godsend. You have no idea. Actually, the one thing I'm glad that he's finally said that he's going to come back and re-sign. I don't have to put up with all the bullshit questions anymore. I can't believe he's not going to resign. He can't be going off the air. Well, he's coming back, so now everybody can rest easy, and I don't have to answer any more foolish questions.
Now, as the staff member who's been with Howard the longest, who's known Howard the longest, was there ever any doubt that he was coming back? Or
you know what? I don't know. I can honestly say that I didn't know whether or not he was going to come back. Look, if he wanted to march off into the sunset and just kind of take it easy and hang with Beth, I wouldn't have blamed him. He's been doing this for a really, really long time. And in order to get up and do this kind of program the way he does it, you got to really want it.
Now, you've mentioned in the past that you're not necessarily in a position to retire for the rest. You know, you want to continue working.
I'm certainly not in a position to retire right now. And right now, as far as I know, I have no signed contract with anybody. And so, therefore, anybody out there looking for some good help, I'm your man.
So, Gary, obviously big news that everyone's been waiting for.
Right.
Positive news.
Yes.
How does this affect you, personally and professionally? I know you had started to explore other avenues and.
Well, listen, I'm staying with the show. I just hope I can work out a deal, that's good for all of us too. But I want to stay with the show. So, this is I can't jump for joy because I haven't finished what my deal is, but I can be very happy knowing that I have, that I can stick with the show because that's what I want.
So this is a bit of it's not a bit, it's a huge foundation for you to go.
Oh my God, yeah. You got some place to go. He's got to want to work first before I can move ahead.
What does this news mean to you personally?
Personally, it means, I have employment for 5 years here, at least.
Was there ever doubt? Did you ever?
Of course. There's lots of doubts that go on in this head. It's Doubt City.
You seem very calm, though.
You want me to freak out or something?
Yeah, I want you to freak out.
Woohoo!
What does this mean from a professional and, life standpoint? How does this affect, how does this change your plans?
It means, I don't know. It means I can still say I work for the Howard Stern Show, if I'm talking to a girl or something. I don't know.
What about from a career standpoint?
Oh, career? Career. It's another, I still, this show is definitely can lead you to a lot of opportunities in a lot of different areas. So, the opportunities can still be, there's still a window of opportunity for whatever to happen, rather than, the show not happen and no opportunities doing anything else. So, yep.
Very well said.
Really? I don't think it was that well said.
Richard, big news, obviously. What does this mean to you personally and professionally for your career?
It means right now I'm going to celebrate and I'm going to suck Greg Carmel's cock.
Oh, yeah!
Thank you, sir.
All right, now that that's over with, I'm very, very, very excited and honored that
Howard would mention Sal and I's names when he said, you know, that he's very happy with this whole team, and I'm very, I love it here. I mean, look at this office. I got my Amon Amarth poster, my Halloween soundtrack, my Coheed and Cambria. This is like, who could ever dream that they'd be able to come to Midtown Manhattan, to Rockefeller Center, and have an office that looks like this, and make a living at fucking with people over the phone. I mean, it's really just unbelievable, and I'm very excited that, you know, we're coming back, and it looks like I'll be here till I'm in my 40s, so I'll be a 40-something-year-old guy in 5 years making prank calls, and I'm just really, really super happy, and this is something everybody's been worried about, and now we can go all get shit-faced at the holiday party and celebrate.
This situation forced you to rethink your future, and also what do you do now, knowing that it's a 5-year deal and probably retirement?
I am excited, but I really expected it. So, and lots of times with me, things don't really hit me till they happen. So, I expected this to happen, and I'm happy about it, but I don't know how I would have felt if it didn't happen. I think, like, I didn't necessarily have those emotions because I really expected it to happen. Like, I don't really feel a breakup with a girl till I break up. And the breakup never happened, so I'm probably not as emotional. At least I didn't get the sadness that some people probably did. But I'm real excited. And it's like the beginning of every new school year. I'm like, this time it's gonna work. This time people are gonna like me, and I'm gonna lose weight, and like. But that's how I started 5 years ago too, and I'm about the same weight, and about the same level of hate. So, but I hope this time it goes better.
Obviously, big news.
Yeah.
Obviously, good news.
Yes.
What does this mean to you personally and professionally? I mean, this is probably the first job you had out of college.
Yes, it is the first job I've had out of college. Hopefully we're keeping it. I mean, like Howard pointed out, he's coming back. But yeah, no, I feel good. I like that we have 5 more years, not just like 1, you know. And I think that there's a lot of things that that I can do here and that we can do as a team that's going to be pretty awesome, you know. So check us out on Howard TV on FX, following It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That'd be awesome.
It would be awesome.
So go get us on Real TV, Greg. That's the next step, all right?
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank you.
You've been here for nearly a decade. This is obviously great news for you.
Yes.
But talk to me about how this affects you personally, professionally. How this affects your life?
It probably won't affect my life a whole lot, just in terms of I have a job for another 5 years. So job security is great. Yeah, that's great.
How does this affect your career plans? I know you had, explored other avenues.
Still may do that. Who knows? At least I got the security of knowing I have a job here. Hopefully, if I can re-sign with everyone else. But you got to start thinking now that I don't want to go through what I went through this time. So there's 5 years left. This is going to be. He's done after 5 years.
So this is like this past experience has been like when you think you got a chick pregnant and then you find out that she's not, and you're like, oh, wow, I'm never gonna let this happen again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, you got to start looking now. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna be any younger in 5 years.
You're not gonna make
spoken like a true
again,
genius.
Right?
No.
You're gonna pull out this time.
I'm gonna pull out. Come on her face. Or Jason's face. God, I'd love to come on Jason's face. Yeah. Is that okay?
On any other day, no, but today, it would be sufficient. Yeah, sure, okay.
You mean this news is so great that you would even accept Will's load?
Well, Lil will know that I would have accepted his load with or without the announcement, but it makes it easier to swallow. That's what it's all about. As you can tell, I'm giddy. I'm happy. I'm very excited about the news. And let's just hope that there's a Howard TV that exists to air this footage one day in the future.
That's true. This could all be obsolete. We haven't heard anything about the TV side.
This could be for Greg and his roommates, for all I know. But
I don't have any roommates, so.
Oh, you will when Howard TV goes away. No, seriously, thrilled, happy. Howard is the master. On the edge of my seat, my heart in my throat this entire morning while he was doing his whole talk up. And listen, I'm number one thrilled that he's still going to be around, and it sounds like we're all going to be with him. And even more thrilled that we're staying at Sirius because it's a big pain in the ass to move. So, and I love Sirius. So anyway, very happy, and that's it, I guess. And Will could come on my
history of the show.
Great day in the history of the show. And by the way, to take Howard at his word, really could start the 5-year countdown now because he said, in no uncertain terms, this is his last contract. So let's enjoy it. Let's make these 5 years the best 5 years ever. Woo!
I can continue my pro bowling career and still work here. I have 5 years to practice and get better.
Big sigh of relief this morning. You've been one of the guys, obviously everyone's been on pins and needles, but you've been genuinely concerned. You can read it, you can see it on your face.
Of course you're concerned about your future, and in my age, I'm concerned. I'm very happy that this will take me near retirement. Yeah, it's great. I love everybody here, and I look forward to another glorious 5 years.
Wow, look at you all sunshine and rainbows right now. Goodbye, black cloud.
It's almost as good as bowling.
Gray skies have cleared up.
Yes.
Mr. John Hine.
It's Mr. Carmel.
This is a big day, obviously.
Yes.
You've been with the show now for 5 years, and now you've been given another 5 years.
I think it's great. I mean, Howard was at his best getting all of us freaking out over here. We had no clue. I thought we were staying, but I was never sure. And when he started that this morning, I thought we were gone. And thankfully, we'll be here for another 5 years. Hopefully, everybody else here is going to sign on for another 5 years. And we have just a great time up at Sirius. I'm really thrilled that we're still going to be here, as you can tell by my jubilation. No, I'm really, really excited.
You're in a much more unique position because you would still have work regardless of Howard's career. He'd still need he'd still need your service.
I was already told that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
While the way before this all came about.
So this news doesn't really affect you or pump you up?
It does affect me because I got other stuff going on here also.
Security.
Money-wise, too.
Security.
Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm very happy. I love being here. I love the place. I don't like you, but don't know if you're going to be here.
Well, you love me, you just don't like me.
Don't know if you're going to be here, so
you love me, but you don't like me.
I don't love anybody.
You love me.
I don't love anybody anymore.
You love me.
My love fucking section's burned out, dude. I'm beyond that point. There's no love in my fucking brain anymore.
What about in your heart?
No, I don't have a heart.
If we went past that pinstriped purple shirt, I think there's a big heart underneath there.
Where do you see a pinstripe shirt?
Well, that's a bit of a pinstripe shirt.
That's not pinstripe.
I'm sorry, vertical stripe.
Jesus Christ, man. Are you fucking blind?
Vertical stripe.